Honorable Elizabeth Ofuswejari and the Chief Executive of the Ghana Exim Bank, Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah, to open the fair. Government agencies, agrotech firms, startups, farmers, financial institutions, and the general public are all welcome. To exhibit or for inquiries, call 0559 679326 or 0242 585419. Media partners: Daily Graphic, Media General, Radio Gold, Citi FM, and Channel 1 TV. Ghana Agrotech Fair 2026, transforming agribusiness through local innovation and technology.
The world is changing fast, and the leaders who thrive will shape what comes next. What matters now is the ability to think clearly, act with purpose, and lead in complexity. For more than 20 years, Ashesi University has shaped leaders who do exactly that, combining character with rigorous real-world problem-solving. Our MBA and Master's programs in Intelligent Computing Systems and Mechatronic Engineering are designed for professionals who want their work to matter and their leadership to last. Remember, graduate and undergraduate admissions are ongoing. Visit ashesi.edu.gh to learn more.
As part of Heritage Month 2026, we bring you the On Air series, Our Culture, Our Story, Our Identity. In week 1, the sound of our identity. In week 2, our past, our power. In week 3, faces of the nation. In week 4, what we eat, who we are. The Heritage On Air series 2026, Our Culture, Our Story, Our Identity will air every Monday to Thursday on 97.3 Citi FM at 9 a.m. and on Channel 1 TV at 10 a.m. The Heritage On Air series 2026 is proudly sponsored by GTP and GCB Bank.
Citi 97.3. Accra. Citi 97.3. More variety.
This is the story of Anthony Owusu-Ansah and his delivery business, Shark Express. What started as one man's dream is now a thriving same-day delivery business that serves hundreds of families. Through financing, mentorship, business networks, and market access, APSA is helping businesses like Shark Express grow, create jobs, build futures, and deliver joy across Ghana. Behind Anthony's success isn't only hard work, it's having the right partner like APSA. From funding to guidance, APSA stands with entrepreneurs who dare to dream.
We see your story and we invite you to write it with us. Your story matters. APSA.
You are listening to Citi 97.3 FM, the city's finest. Citi 97.3 FM.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM 97.3.
Amaba yeswe mahoy agbamana vuna mamai maugba yeswe mahoy agbamana vuna mamai maugbo anamadon kungu yo yesu wonamjila nyara kamali magboni o Negbe magoni ba akpa. Ayata ma ba Yesu ma hoy. Agbamona buna ma mai ma ubo ba Yesu ma hoy. Agbamona buna ma mai ma ubo. Orodio.
The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise. This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
Yesu wetu chada. Toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
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 Baba Yesu wetu chada. Toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
Yesu wetu chada. Toya oto amareke mate mwachio.
Tonya o mi ba mi jo mi Yesu ko. Tonya o to na Yesu. Sikadeke ma chonga po. Ba u ba to unya. Ala rusi tonya. Ala nuwa madaka ma wana sibo. Ayo to no ka. Abati pesa sawo kuju kuju. Yatami kafuma udakae. Yesu wetu chada. Toya oto amareke mate mwachio. Tonya o mi ba mi jo mi Yesu ko. Tonya o to na Yesu. Sikadeke ma chonga po. Ba u ba to unya. Ala rusi tonya. Ala nuwa madaka ma wana sibo. Ayo to ka. Abati pesa sawo kuju kuju. Yatami kafuma udakae.
So the question is, the fire that you started that job with, how much of it do you still have? The fire that you started that business, that relationship, that course, do you still have the fire? The fire the Lord sets can never be put out. It's an everlasting fire, a passion, a determination, and a commitment to burning. John is described as a burning and a shining light. That's our mandate. And therefore, welcome you to the City Breakfast Show. It's Wednesday, the 25th of February. This is the Bethel Revival Choir. It's called the Agbaja Praise Medley. And of course, we use that to ignite a fire of citizenship in you, using the power of radio, accumulating good virtues and good thoughts into concerted action to bring change in our communities in the positive sense. Businesses brought to you by Absa Bank. Which chapter are you on in the 2026 story? Is it the chapter new plans, chapter fresh starts? Finally saying yes to the things you've been putting off? With Absa, we support you every step of the way with tailored banking and finance. Loans, credit cards, digital banking helps you save, plan, and take control of your life. It's big and small moments. Let it end in a yes with Absa. The newspaper reviews where we're starting off from this morning is brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy amazing benefits like lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and smiles that last. To learn more, contact 0800 003 355. You can also go to fidelitybank.com.gh to connect with us on Fidelity Bank GH. It's a full house this morning. Richard the last guy in his coolie high top. Caleb Kuda. Today we are launching the Heritage Month.
I see.
So it's at 5 p.m. this evening at the forecourts of Channel 1 TV.
Party.
It's going to be really interesting with performances, putting together great speeches, and also laying out the next 4 weeks. The caravan starts, the honor series will follow.
Thank you.
And we'll end with the back to your village food festival. So all of that happening. So we're launching it today.
Thank you.
And I want to extend a special invitation to you,
Zion,
being the elder on the City Breakfast Show.
Yes,
that you will show up as an Anglo chief. So I need to give you time.
Yes, this is why
no, I beg you.
You need proper notice because I have to call the village.
I'm looking for
because they are not to perform some very.
you need what? A pipe.
Because I have to go and pour like this.
To dress like a chief. So that's what we're doing today.
I'm not kuchia klolo. Naketi the cabin of Jumabing. You are to the fire you are talking about. Me, my belly. Yes. You know, talk me for dying people. To the fire today.
And you mean one piece of what?
Firewood
can keep a fire burning.
The flame is always burning.
Thank you.
It is always burning.
Thank you.
We also have Godfred here with the headlines. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the newspapers, and we're also going to go online just to give people a sense of what's happening. Now, one of the things we've noticed is that there's a lot of news, and if we don't take our time to delineate and to draw linkages, we'll just be jumbling things up.
And also not to forget things
that have started.
The transport situation has not improved
at all.
I want to tell the local government minister whose remit it is, and we'll have plenty of problems because his office is on the front page of all the newspapers. We'll discuss it, but the transport situation has not been solved. I met a couple of colleagues who really struggled to get to the office today. One had to pick a motorbike from Amasaman
to come
get to the office
because the vehicles are just unavailable.
The vehicles are not available.
So the fact that we've stopped making noise doesn't mean the problem has been
solved.
The problem,
I'm just letting them know that the problem has not been solved. They should not tell us they've solved any problem. It is ongoing.
The buses have not even come.
But as we already discussed, it's not a bus problem.
But it's a beginning of a
the minister says the economy is great. One of the ministers, that the economy is good, so people are coming from outside Accra to live in Accra.
Don't bring that here. All right, so the graphic has a good headline on that one.
Yes, so experts push public transport reforms. McLean Kofi has details. We'll bring you that later. Absentee doctors to be removed from payroll, Ministry of Health, and footballer sentenced to life in prison for murder. Nobody looked. Family of hit and run victim grieves, and Reverend Wingham urges Christians not to compromise principles.
Let me take you to the Ghanaian Times this morning. The big story says major sanitation crisis looms in the Greater Accra region as Stone landfill site faces imminent shutdown in 30 days. 30 days, we'll have that in mind. Also on the front page this morning, 9 students arrested in connection with violent activities. The minority leader is urging government to focus on development, jobs, and the rule of law. And there's a photograph of the President of the Republic here, and he's quoted as saying, smuggling is a major economic crime. President warns perpetrators to desist.
Right. So Daily Guide says a Bisim Boys killer gets life in prison, and 3 students face court over Obrachire SHS student assault. OSP probes 25 million Ghana cedi palm oil diversion scandal. Parliament proposes emergency care law, and don't compromise truth. Reverend Wingham to Christian public servants.
Let me take you to the Chronicle. IGP to promote hardworking officers who arrested Sami Jeffy's in-laws killers. Others who cracked crime or crime rings in Tema and Hafo to be rewarded. The photograph of the IGP is here together with some suspects on the front page. Also, BOG boss defends recent forex directives. More coming up.
The new publisher, Arrest Dog, Cat Meat Eaters, ICS petitions health minister.
On the basis of what?
Arrest them. Arrest all of them. OSP probes 25.8 million Ghana City palm oil diversion scandal that's here as well. Abisim killer jailed for life is here. 9 arrested over SHS assault is also here.
The news center says ISO certificates Ghana Links Tier 4 data center. Also on the front page, we are told that the IGP's unit is grilling journalists over stories about MIIF CEO. And then something here that says Ghana elevated to major subsidiary in MTN Group.
And the new Inquisitor palm oil diversion saga, OSP begins probe 1 year in office. Erudite Julius Corte masterminds growth of DVLA. Mahama warns economic saboteurs and minority unhappy with delayed rent allowance for prison officers.
The Informer says this morning, border transit diversion and revenue evasion. Mahama warns economic saboteurs. His photograph is here, not looking happy. Also on the front page this morning, ahead of MPP internal elections, Justin Kodia promises transparency. And caught in OSP's web, corrupt customs officers, national security operatives, and clearing agents lining private pockets.
Go for it.
Let me take you on before you come in. Then let me do the point, Preco.
Yes.
Also, on the front page, just this morning, we have the point which says 24-hour economy to drive productivity revolution. President Mahama assures the private sector. Also on the front page, aging ambulance fleet contributing to no bed syndrome. National something NAS official is saying. National Ambulance Service official is saying. And then also something here that says $35 million needed to fully restore Berim River.
Let me take you to
well, the Herald's head front page, Kolebu hides identities of 4 interdicted staff as police and Rich Hospital keep cruel silence on hit and run death.
Correct.
Also, Ghana's anti-money laundering framework examined by international inspectors. Importer behind 85 million CD tax evasion scheme identified. Official letter makes interesting revelations. And then gang leader killed in Sami Jemfi's father-in-law murder. So quite a number of stories of interest in the Herald.
I need to get to the Herald this morning.
All right.
Let me take you to channel1newsonline.com. Don't reduce language inclusion to signboards. Jifa Ablagomashi. Lose the economy, lose lives, Backbone warns. Titus Bello says Kolebu will ensure full accountability in hit and run victims case, and upon Kroma slams Ayesu Dankwa over hit and run politics. If you go to citynewsroom.com, GRA interdicts 5 customs officers. Is on the front page. It's on the homepage of the website. Avoid non-essential travel to Mexico or Mexico. Foreign Ministry warns Ghanaians. Probe customs officers with 2 or more houses. Updag to OSP. But also on the homepage of citynewsroom.com, Parliament approves 9 billion Ghana cedis for Get Fund in 2026. If you go to the High Street Journal, 80% of public hospital funds go to salaries, leaving critical infrastructure staffed. This according to a neurosurgeon that they have interviewed. Women shut out, economy stalled. World Bank sounds alarm on enforcement gaps. I'll take you to My Joy Online. The interdiction of the GRA officers makes it to their homepage. Third force, not the answer. Yao Nsako questions Ghana's political fix. U.S. Africa Command ready to support West Africa combat terrorism. Let me take you to Bloomberg, Bernard. As you know, State of the Nation in the United States of America by Donald Trump dominates all the headlines. Trump stages State of the Union pep rally as economic mood soars. Same also for I take you to Reuters Africa. South Africa says most of a group of 17 men lured into fighting for Russia set to return home. And the BBC also goes with Trump hails economy and threatens Iran in longest ever State of the Union.
Anyway, let me take you to the front page of the Ghanaian Times this morning. Bernard, if you think the national capital is dirty, well, the situation is about getting worse because we're told that major sanitation crisis is looming in the Greater Accra region. Now, Ian Morty writes from Pune that a major public health crisis is looming in the Tema and in its environs as Pune waste landfill site, which is the only active landfill serving the eastern corridor of the Greater Accra region, is expected to be shut down within the next 30 days after reaching full capacity. Now, the landfill actually, located at Pune in the Pune Kantamanto district of the Greater Accra region, is currently receiving waste from Tema, Ashaiman, Pune, and several other districts, including the Greater Accra region. Now, its imminent closure raises fears of uncontrolled dumping, accumulation of refuse, disease outbreaks, and environmental degradation within the Tema metropolis and adjoining communities. Now, it goes on to provide details of when it was opened. We are told it was opened in 1996 by the then Tema Municipal Assembly with an estimated lifespan of 33 years and was originally intended to serve only the Tema Municipal Assembly, but it has since received.
Daily Graphic is mainstreaming public transport reforms, and it's stories curled from a stakeholder conversation they held. The country urgently requires a comprehensive and integrated strategy to reset its transport system towards improved efficiency, seamless mobility, and enhanced productivity. Discussants at the Graphic Business Stanbic Bank breakfast meeting yesterday explained that a well-structured transport system anchored on a clear national policy framework would effectively coordinate road, sea, and air transport services and help transform the country's already troubled transport industry. So, I quote here, we should implement an integrated transport system that can coordinate all modes: private cars, public transport, cycling, walking, rail, water, and air, so people can move efficiently and safely no matter their choice. So, details on page 2-3 of Daily Graphic. If you grab a copy, you get the details.
Now, let's stay with the area of the social issues that we're talking about. There's a story here on page 2 of The Point, which says our laundry is now an emergency ward. Ifeanyi Nkwanta medical director laments as referrals are rejected and deaths are rising, according to the paper. Now, the managing director of the Ifeanyi Nkwanta Regional Hospital, Dr. Habib Ahmed, has issued a passionate appeal to government to urgently intervene in the stalled rehabilitation of the facility, warning that the prolonged delay is endangering lives and crippling its role as a major referral center for the western and central regions. Now, in an interview with GBC in Secunde, Dr. Ahmed disclosed that contractors have abandoned the site for nearly a year, leaving a critical 300-bed expansion project incomplete. Now, with about 40% of existing clinical wards demolished in preparation for the upgrade, the hospital is now operating under severe space constraint. What's the situation with the Lawan? You know, the larger
building.
Okay.
Now, state and health. Caleb, I want you to do two things for me. Page 30 of the graphic and also page 20 have two stories in relation to
enact emergency care law to cure needless deaths. This is Speaker Bagbin. Nana Kunedu Ajiman is writing from Parliament.
It came up in Parliament yesterday.
Yes, please. The Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin, has called for the enactment of an emergency care law to handle needless deaths of accident vehicles victims in health facilities across the country. He said the passage of such a law would help hold negligent health workers accountable, ensuring that misconduct does not go unpunished and preventing needless deaths. Quote, there are many examples of these needless deaths in this country, and the same people, when you see them working outside, their attitude is different, which means that there is something wrong here. He said.
The reason I wanted to highlight this, we've been discussing this story for at least 10 days. So at least Parliament finally found its voice to speak on it. And yesterday, both sides roundly condemned what happened. And the Speaker is recommending an emergency care law. While they do this, they should also know that they need to equip the facilities with what is needed to allow them to do their work. Still on that story.
Nobody looked. Family of hit and run victim grieves. Juliet Echa Safo writes on page 20, it is cruel fate that the victim of the hit and run incident refused medical care at 3 facilities was a brother of 2 medical doctors. When fate struck on February 6, 2026, Charles Emisa, 29, who died of his wounds this month after he was denied care at the police hospital, Greater Accra Regional Hospital, and Kolebu Teaching Hospital, had neither of his 2 sisters who are medical doctors in close proximity to offer help. One of them, Dr. Matilda Emisa, a medical doctor at the emergency unit of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, is an award-winning emergency care professional for her dedicated service to human care. When emergency knocked on her family's door, other doctors and emergency facilities looked away as the accident victim, her only brother, bled to death. Speaking through tears, Dr. Emisa said her brother's death could have been prevented if only someone had taken a look at his injuries.
I'm disappointed that such a story is buried on page 20 of the Daily Graphic.
I can hear you.
I'm saying that I'm very disappointed that the Daily Graphic, I have so much respect
but
for
we've
them.
pulled it out.
Yeah,
so at least it's on page 20.
Yeah, but you see, the front page is a front page for a reason. What is the story on the front page? Experts push public transport refund. I mean, this
it's because it's their event.
Yeah, but you can still put it in a corner somewhere and then highlight this story.
But let's remember that
they have a small thing on the front page.
Let's remember that
announcing the story on page.
Let's remember that it is Let's remember that it's the graphic that even broke this story. That led to all of this. So let's give them that credit. Number 2,
you see, pressure has to be on our state institutions, the people leading
done
to
2
do the right
stories
thing.
on it. They've done a parliament one and this one. That's what the other newspapers. Why haven't they even put it in their story?
Even
they had
an exclusive with the family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had the presence of mind to interview the family.
But let me give you a few excerpts of what his sister said. He said,
when she decide to do it well.
She said, I have saved lives and people come and thank me at the emergency unit. I won an award for Best Emergency Medical Officer. I went for Osaberima Royal Awards for Best Department Emergency, and in less than a month, this is what has happened to my brother. I'm looking at his injuries, and I'm like, there are 1,000 ways to save this shoulder, but nobody looked. It's heartbreaking.
So we are waiting for policy directives on what is being done to solve this problem. Godfred, what's the
still with Parliament and this Channel 1 News Online, Member of Parliament for Lambusi and board chair of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Professor Titus Bayi, has vowed that the hospital will ensure justice is served and that anyone found culpable in the death of the hit and run victim Charles Emisa will face disciplinary action. Now, this on the back of the hospital's decision to interdict 2 doctors and 2 nurses allegedly involved in failing to provide emergency care to Emisa. Now,
you said something about customs officers who have more than 2 houses.
Yes.
I wanted you to bring that to me because the Herald is now reporting that the identity of the company has been revealed, but I don't have the full paper. I just have their front page. Importer behind the 85 million tax evasion scheme identified. Official letter makes interesting revelations, and that official letter mentions the name of the company. But let me
give you the custom story. So the Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana, OPDAC, and this story you'll find on citynewsroom.com, is calling on the Office of the Special Prosecutor to expand its ongoing anti-corruption investigations to include customs officials suspected of amassing unexplained wealth. According to OPDAC, probing customs officers who owned 2 or more houses could help unravel potential misconduct linked to the diversion and smuggling of oil into the Ghanaian market.
Well, what we have is a letter the Commissioner General, at the time he was the officer in charge of operations, Aaron Kano, wrote to a company called Mangu Limited, which is in Sakumono. And this was in reaction to an application for an escort for 10 trucks with registration numbers given. The commissioner says they basically, after carefully studying the application, declined the application for the escort of the 10 trucks from Togo via Akanu to Niger through Kulungugu via the bill of entry number listed. And therefore they directed the company to re-export the goods back to Togo. But we don't know a lot about the company except that it is from PO Box SK 2038 Sakumono Accra, and the company is called Man Gu Limited. Man #Gu. So it's like mango with hyphenated. It doesn't tell us who the owners are and what they do, but it just gives us the address. But we can pursue that further. Still with you, what else do you have for us online?
Well, the Speaker of Parliament also spoke about not politicizing the matter of Charles Emisa. So yeah,
I must say that yesterday I was really, really disappointed in the deputy minister responsible for health. I mean, you are a deputy minister for health, and you are sort of respected for what you reportedly did in the US. And so when a matter of someone being rejected by hospitals and that causes his death comes up on the floor, you have got to show greater empathy, care, and responsibility in how you communicate what ultimately will be regarded as government's position on the matter.
What were they politicizing the issue?
She sort of reduced the whole thing to politics. Yeah, I mean, yes, there are problems with that policy. Those you can discuss at the appropriate time.
But at this time,
when we are told that there is a government policy that says when people come to your hospital, don't reject them. If you can use benches, use benches. If you can use chairs, use chairs. Yeah. You don't deal with that policy. You now blame the incomplete. Is that a word?
The lack of.
Have
you noticed it's a trend when the eight Ghanaians killed in Burkina Faso also came up? The parliamentarians reduced it to Palugu. So basically, it's political point scoring.
Now, Bernard, you could see light and day between her submission and what Professor Titus Bayu did yesterday. Look, I mean, with the greatest respect, I don't think that the Honorable Deputy Minister did great service to her position yesterday. And if I was making decision as the President of the Republic, she'll be out of a job this morning.
We are not happy with the submission. Let's end with the final one, Caleb.
So, Bernard, Abisim killer Richard Appiah jailed for life as insanity plea fails. The Accra High Court has sentenced Richard Appiah, a former footballer, to life imprisonment for the brutal murder of 2 young boys in Abisim, concluding a case that horrified the nation in 2021 when the act was committed. A 7-member jury returned a unanimous guilty verdict that Richard Appiah is guilty of the murder of the 2 children. But I don't know who Eric Jerry Edu is. He's the executive director of ICS. He is saying that dog and cat eaters should be arrested. But there is no law.
That story came yesterday. It's just a different angle that the paper is giving. Thank you very much, Caleb. That was the newspaper review. Coming up next is the City Business News.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. What time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I don't change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I'll go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mindset be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open it.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, Andrea. Challenge these days, new level crown. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. Hey. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank.
Oh, okay.
And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle. And the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better, Pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I need your side, Fidelity.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
City Business News with Nashika Caesar. Good morning, Na.
Good morning, Mr. Avle. Hello and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank and Valex Lease. Coming up, Ghana Revenue Authority interdict 5 customs officers over transit cargo irregularities, and persistent smuggling threatening government's proposed $500 million oil palm development finance facility. Also coming up, government move to ease congestion in Ghana's transport sector. I'm Nashika Caesar. Let's settle for the details of our stories now. The Ghana Revenue Authority (GRA) has interdicted 5 Customs Division officers over suspected procedural breaches linked to a transit cargo shipment bound for Niger. In a statement issued on 24th February, the authority said the officers were suspended with immediate effects pending an internal investigations into discrepancies uncovered during an enforcement operation on February 18, 2026. The cargo declared for onward transit to Niger was found to have documentation inconsistencies and possible non-compliance with established protocols. Although the GRA did not disclose details of the goods, it cited potential procedural breaches requiring further independent review. The authority noted that additional officers may be invited to assist with investigations. It stressed that the action demonstrates its commitment to revenue protection, accountability, and strict enforcement amid ongoing efforts to strengthen internal controls and curb revenue leakages. Away from that, the Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana is warning that persistent smuggling and diversion of oil products would undermine government's proposed $500 million oil palm development finance facility. The facility is aimed at supporting the long-term growth and sustainability of the sector. Speaking with Citi Business News following recent enforcement actions targeting diverted oil products, President of the Association, Paul Kwabena Amenin, said the influx of smuggled oil is placing significant pressure on local producers and processors and threatening investment.
When you enter the Ghanaian market, almost the oil in the market is flooded with 90% of the smuggled product. The main customs who are responsible to make sure that our borders are very secured for people to bring in this, they are not doing their work at all because they aid and abet with those criminals, this market women, the importers, find means to bring the oil. Because I know His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has a good intention to invest close to $500 million into the industry. But with all this intervention, if we cannot sell, because the tax component on the product makes our oil, the local oil price very high. So we are not competitive at all in terms of price. And you know, oil, when you go to the market, the one which is cheap is what they buy. So we in the game, we've lost it. That's one thing I will tell you. So we welcome the intervention of the finance minister and the president and the shake-up going on in customs.
Paul Kwabena Amenin is president of the Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana, Anthony Morrison, says Ghana has the capacity to become fully self-sufficient in tomato production if government commit to research, irrigation expansion, and pragmatic policy implementation. His comments follow a recent visit by the Minister of Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Elizabeth Ufusujari, to traders injured in terrorist attacks in Burkina Faso, where she indicated that government will intensify efforts to promote all year-round tomato production to reduce Ghana's reliance on imports. Speaking to Citi Business News on the sidelines of the Denmark-Ghana Agribusiness Forum in Accra, Anthony Morrison described Ghana's continued dependence on imported tomatoes as unacceptable.
For a country like Ghana, we have what it takes, the arable lands. We need to expand our irrigable lands as well. First, we need to look at the research that we are putting into developing our seed sector. The difference between the tomatoes we bring from Burkina Faso is because it's a beef tomatoes compared to what we have here in Ghana. They have thicker flesh, they have lower water content and a longer shelf life as compared to ours. What do we need? It's about the research. It's about research into the seed variety. It's about research about the soil we are planting on, and it's also about what all year round production, which is the water. So what we need to do, and what I expect from the minister, is a more pragmatic policy that are being put in place. Do we have what it takes to produce? Yes. Do we have the commitment of government to provide the public funding? That is key.
Anthony Morrison is Chief Executive Officer of the Chamber of Agribusiness Ghana. Away from that, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, is urging government to honor its commitment to provide incentives to industries to fast-track the rollout of the proposed 24-hour economy policy. Speaking at the AGI annual retreat, President of the Association, Kofi Nsiapoku, indicated that while the private sector is prepared to support the initiative, clear policy direction and targeted incentives will be critical to ensure effective implementation and sustained business participation.
We are the body that will drive the 24-hour economy. That is why it is important we work closely with them, and we have initiated the collaboration, and we hope that we can provide the necessary support whilst they also ensure that they create the enabling environment by giving all the incentives that they have listed to us so that we can achieve the main objective of the 24-hour economy by making products ready for export.
That was President of AGI, Kofi Nsiapoku, speaking there. Now, government is stepping up measures to ease congestion in Ghana's transport sector as worsening traffic continues to increase logistics cost and undermine productivity, particularly in major commercial centers. Rising vehicle numbers and pressure on existing road infrastructure have intensified gridlock, with businesses bearing the cost through delays and higher fuel consumption. Speaking on the issue, the Director for Policy Planning at the Ministry of Transport, Eric Tete Addison, said congestion remains a major challenge and requires targeted policy interventions to improve efficiency across the sector.
We are looking at how we can increase the capacity of vehicles that are able to move their people from point A to B. We are planning to get high occupancy vehicles that can take a large number of people. When you go and register your vehicle, you have to sign up with a towing company. So when your vehicle is disabled on the road, you only call the towing company to come and tow it for you.
That was Director in charge of policy planning at the Transport Ministry, Eric Tete Addison. Now on the interbank market today, the dollar is trading at 10 cedis 66 pesos, while the British pound is going for 14 cedis 41 pesos, and the euro is going for 12 cedis 55 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the City Business News, proudly brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Valex Lease. I'm Nashika Caesar. Many thanks for your company. Do have a great business day.
Hey, do they want to sack you dry? Now, why shall I tin way? Engagement things and kwenye. Hey, sure. They even added washing machine, fridge, flat screen TV, 65 inches and so. How do they expect you to buy all these and still take care of your family? Oh, Kwame.
Mama. And how cry? With Access Bank's Pick Now, Pay Later, we can get everything now in minutes and pay at 0% interest over the next 6 months. Eye Koko cry.
Hey, sir.
Access Bank says faster is here. With a now digitized Pick Now, Pay Later, life's big moments are within reach. Just click, pick, approved in minutes. For more information, call our 24-hour contact center on 0800 00 4400. Terms and conditions apply. Access Bank, more than banking.
Every nation needs a mirror, a place to see itself clearly. The struggles, the progress, the uncomfortable truths. From housing to healthcare, from transportation to education, the City Breakfast Show tells Ghana's story as it is. Weekday mornings, the City Breakfast Show, reflecting the nation, driving development. The City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Caleb Kuda right back. Gone by Nashika Caesar with the breakfast edition of the City Business News. Isaac Gabriel Affairs in with kickoff. But the business news was brought to you by MTN and Access Bank. Access Bank has introduced Rewards by Access, a loyalty program designed to add value to your everyday banking experience. Whether you're shopping, traveling, or handling business expenses, every transaction you make with your Access card brings you closer to exclusive benefits, premium privileges, and personalized rewards, all tailored to suit your lifestyle. You will earn points through your card transactions, and you can redeem it seamlessly at any of our merchant partners nationwide. So use your Access card today and enjoy a rewarding banking experience only with Access Bank. Loyaltyrewards.ghana.accessbankplc.com. Call us toll free 0800 004400 for more details. Access Bank is modern banking. Now imagine walking into a home where nobody ever pauses what they are doing online. Girls are streaming the latest Netflix series. Special playlist is rolling. Daddy is on his usual Teams video calls. Uploads are uploading, downloads are downloading, and not a single person says my data is finished. That's the power MTN Fiber gives you. Unlimited internet for endless streaming, endless connection, endless everything for your home. So you get to enjoy a special range of unlimited fiber internet packages whether you are a new or existing customer. So just log into the My MTN app now, tap broadband or dial star 5057 hash. Get your preferred unlimited MTN fiber package. MTN is everywhere you go. Now kickoff is brought to you by Lesheho. Lesheho Savings and Loans has great news just for you. It's Fala season. From now until 30th April 2026, our interest rates have been reduced further just for you. So apply for a loan today to sort out all your needs at the best rates on the market. Let's be Fala season Ankasa. So WhatsApp or call now on 02740 now. Always remember terms and conditions apply. Let's share ho. Let's improve life. Now the feeling around the country is filling after filling at Shell. Drivers all over the country, Emmanuel, Collins and Bright, have won free fuel coupons. And you could be next just by trying the new and improved Shell fuels. And this is ending on the 28th of February, so hurry. Just buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of the new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win big. 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, up to 1 year free fuel is up for grabs. So do not miss this opportunity. Visit the nearest Shell service station. Fill up for an opportunity to become one of our weekly winners. The promo is regulated by the NLA on its Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. New and improved Shell fuels, better by far. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabi Offer is in with kickoff.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Right, it's midweek, Wednesday, February 25. Welcome aboard to Kickoff on Citi 97.3. Coming up in the next 10 minutes.
Evian, Hauger cropping up on the right. Get it through the middle. Oh, what a goal! Evian, take a bow.
Alright, the fairy tale story for Bodo Glimt continued last night as they kicked out Inter Milan in the UEFA Champions League playoff round in Italy. Reactions coming up from last night's games in the Champions League and then build up to today's fixtures as well. We have some boxing and national team news. All coming up in the next 10 minutes. Many thanks to Shell V Power, Polytan Ghana, Western Union, and Lesheho. Let's improve life. Alright, I'm Gabio Fair. Let's begin with the UEFA Champions League, and starting off from Spain last night, because Alexander Soloth scored his first Champions League hat-trick to help Atletico Madrid defeat a resilient Club Brugge and set up a last 16 tie with either Tottenham or Liverpool. He ended 7-4 on aggregate for Diego Simeone's side in Spain. Elsewhere in Germany, Bayer Leverkusen will face Arsenal or Bayern Munich in the Champions League last 16 after a second leg goalless draw with Olympiacos secured their comfortable progress on aggregate. Taking you to Norway, because Bodo Glimt produced one of the biggest upsets in Champions League history as they knocked out last year's finalists Inter Milan to reach the last 16 for the first time. Now, having already beaten Manchester City and Atletico Madrid in the competition's group phase, they added Inter to that list with a 3-1 win in the first leg. They will now face either Manchester City or Sporting Lisbon in the last 16. We hear from Jens Peter Hauge, one of the goal scorers for Bodo Glimt.
First of all, it sounds not true, but we are there. We are among the last team in this competition, so it will be really exciting to see what the next two games bring.
To think that you were nearly going out of the competition, you've now won 4 games in a row between the league phase and this playoff round. How amazing has this achievement been?
Oh, it's as you say, it's fantastic. What we have done. It's really, I'm so proud of the group, the trainers, the medical staff. We are all in this together, and we believe so much in our project, and to get the results we have done now, it's hats off.
All right, so that's Bodo Glimt forward Jens Peter Hauge. He used to play for AC Milan and is back in Italy, standing AC Milan's rivals Inter Milan last night. Well, speaking of Inter Milan, here's Jan Bisek speaking after the loss.
First of all, I wouldn't say it like you said it. I wouldn't say it to a club like Bodo Glimt. That's not fair to them. They had a solid game plan. They did their things well. They were well drilled, well prepared. So I give my full compliments to them. But still, we expected more. We wanted more. But sometimes football gods say, not today.
All right, so that's Jan Bisek. He played for Inter Milan after his side got kicked out by Bodo Glimt last night in the UEFA Champions League. While in England, Newcastle United cruising into the last 16 of the Champions League following another victory against Karabakh. The outside had already had 1 foot in the next round after a 6-1 rout in Azerbaijan last week. Here is Newcastle boss Eddie Howe.
Eddie, congratulations. That is the first time Newcastle have won a Champions League knockout tie. It must feel pretty special.
Yeah, it's an amazing feeling for us. I think slightly mixed feelings on the performance, but I think when you look at the bigger picture and you stand back and you go, we've through to the last 16. We've won the game. We've managed the tie superbly, because that's not an easy... Well, there's no easy tie in this competition. So we're delighted to get through, and it leaves a great next game in prospect.
Was there a difficult balance for you tonight between wanting to win the game, keep the momentum, but trying to maybe rest players and try and get some minutes for some of the younger members of the squad?
Yeah, all of those things mixed together. Firstly, we wanted to win the game. We know we need to get our home form back on track. This place has been a fortress for us over the years, and we need to have that feeling again. The only way we're going to generate that is to win games here.
All right, so that's some Newcastle United boss Eddie Howe speaking there. Well, later today, the next set of games will kick off. Atalanta will take on Borussia Dortmund at 5:45 p.m. Juventus up against Galatasaray at 8 p.m. Then Paris Saint-Germain are up against their French opponent in Monaco at the Parc des Princes. Later, at the same time, there's Madrid taking on Benfica for the final game later tonight. And then on Friday, February 27, the draw for the last 16 in the quarterfinals and semi-finals will be made. Well, let's start with PSG, because Achraf Hakimi, who played for the French Giants, is set to stand a trial for alleged rape involving a woman in Paris. The 24-year-old woman alleged that Hakimi assaulted her in the French capital in an incident dating back to February 2023. And the development has been welcomed by the plaintiff's representative, Rachel Fleury Pardo, However, Kimi has expressed disappointment over the development via a statement on his X page. Yeah, so we'll be keeping tabs on that story. Well, here in Ghana, the Ghana Police Service has confirmed the arrest of 3 students from Swedro School of Business in connection with the violent assault of a student from Obratre Senior High Technical School. The suspects are set to appear before the court following the widespread circulation of a viral video that showed the incident. Now, according to the Criminal Investigations Department, the suspects were handed over to the Swedro Divisional Police Command late on Monday, February 23. In boxing, in a quest to help Ghana boxing regain its international credibility, the Interim Management Committee addressed the press on Tuesday, February 24 at the Accra Sports Stadium, providing updates on the work done following the extension of its mandate by the Sports Ministry. The press briefing was attended by members of the IMC as well as the NSA boss in Yam Pofankra, with discussions focusing on several key issues, including ensuring a smooth transition ahead of the May elections when new executives are expected to be elected. Here is more in this report. Ghana's troubled boxing scene has been given a decisive push toward stability after the National Sports Authority, backed by the Ministry of Sport and Recreation, granted the Ghana Boxing Interim Management Committee a crucial extension to complete the mandate it was established to carry out. The committee will remain in place for an additional 3 months to finalize key reforms, after which will open a clearly defined election window from May to June, providing both timelines and direction to a transition long demanded by stakeholders within the boxing fraternity. Addressing the press on the progress made since the committee assumed office on September 29, 2025, Chairman of the IMC, Samuel Kaptan, said that proper mechanisms have been put in place to prevent future governance crises in Ghana boxing.
That's why the boxing was suspended, not banned, for us to go through all this thing. And when you talk about death, it's a medical term. Death, you talk about a doctor. So what happened, that's why today you can see our press meeting and our gains. So this time,
following reports that members of the Interim Management Committee were receiving weekly remuneration since the appointment, allegedly making them reluctantly to step aside from their roles, the Director General of the National Sports Authority dismissed those claims.
We shouldn't dwell too much on this issue. I think the correction was made at the beginning, so I'm surprised you asked again. I did say at the beginning that they hadn't been remunerated yet, and that's a fact. It doesn't mean that they will not be. The point I was trying to make is that they've not complained. It's not a big issue. They're working. I mean, some other people of, if I may use the word, lesser character may have used that as a reason not to continue the good works they're doing. They've done such an excellent job.
Dr. Hadi Mohamed Abdullah, a renowned neurosurgeon, also highlighted and explained the role of the Independent Medical Commission in ensuring that boxers undergo thorough medical examinations both before and after every bout.
They've also mentioned the Independent Medical Safety Commission. Okay, that is going to have some form of authority to ensure that all medical decisions are evidence-based. Medicine is science, so it should be like evidence-based. It shouldn't be at the whims and caprices of anybody. To be impartial and then also free from external influence.
On his part, Felix Corte Exqua noted that the Interim Management Committee faced some resistance from sections of the boxing stakeholders during its period of operation.
So this is our recommendation. If it is accepted, then of course, whatever we've done would still be, if you like, managed by this entity until otherwise. So this is what we are doing, but we have pushed back.
All right, so that's the update from yesterday's press briefing regarding Ghana boxing regaining its international credibility, and that update was from the Interim Management Committee addressing the press at the Accra Sports Stadium. Well, away from boxing, Ghana's national under-17 side, the Black Starlets will step up their build-up to the under-17 AFCON with 2 friendly matches later today, this morning, of course, at the Accra Sports Stadium. The team will first take on Atram Divisia at 8 a.m. before taking on Golden Cake FC at 10 a.m. Both games scheduled for the same venue. City Sports will be there to bring you all the updates. That's the very latest in the world of sports. For more, you can head to citysportsonline.com and on X at City Sports JJ. Kickoff was proudly brought to you by Western Union, Polytangana, Selvi Power, and also Lesheho. Let's improve life. I am Gabi Ofer. Enjoy the rest of your day. Do take care of yourself, and bye-bye.
Services, innovative financial solutions. We deliver on our promise, cause we are number one. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, let's share go, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Even when you're stuck with nothing, come to let's share go. No matter your situation, come to let's share go. Let's share go, we improve your life. Let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey, let's share go, hey mama, hey mama, hey mama. Let's share go, we improve your life.
I used to stress about where to receive my Abro Tracycar and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, TransFast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you.
Today, we hit the streets to ask Ghanaians, what would you do with free fuel for 1 year?
Oh, road trips with the girls every weekend.
That's extra savings to help fix my car.
Charlie, 1 whole year, I'll finally be able to visit my mom without worrying about the distance.
This season, it's feeling after filling from Shell with new and improved fuels so you can do the things you love. Buy 300 Ghana cedis or more worth of new and improved Shell fuels and stand a chance to win. Free fuel for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year. It's time to try the new and improved Shell fuels with additives that deliver efficiency, cleaning, protection, and performance. Don't miss out. Fill up with new and improved Shell fuels and get rewarded. Promo runs till the 28th of February 2026. T's and C's apply.
New and improved Shell fuels. Simply better by far.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
The Money Matters segment is brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
Welcome to the Money Matters segment with Petra. When money comes, pause and think before you spend. Save and invest first. Automate it and live below your level. Discipline today creates freedom tomorrow. And with Petra, you get the tools, advice, and the support to make every CD count. So speak to an advisor today by dialing *447 *70#. Let's do life together. Petra, achieve more.
The Money Matters segment was brought to you by Petra. Petra, achieve more.
This is the City Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation.
We want jobs, right? We want opportunity. It starts with what we eat.
When we eat Ghana rice and buy local chicken, we create jobs for our own people, not for importers.
Eating Ghanaian food isn't just a meal, it's a statement of independence, pride, and progress. Eat Ghana, build Ghana, our food, our future.
The Eat Ghana, Build Ghana campaign is supported by Agri Impact Limited in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation and the 24-Hour Economy.
Are you clapping? Are you giving God the glory? Hallelujah! Every day you wake up shouting, my business is not moving. Customers are not coming. But look, my brother, my sister, who are you deceiving? Have you smiled today? Do you have the confidence to smile? Your face alone is chasing people away. Yeah! We all know that the problem is not a spiritual problem. The problem is a dental problem. She was saying, use Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste to remove yellow. Somebody shout amen.
Craft your smile with Pepsodent charcoal. It removes stains and whitens teeth. This advert is FDA approved.
Whether you're buying water from your favorite spots in Osu, shopping online for the latest styles, or booking your next getaway to Dubai, MasterCard gives you the freedom to pay your way. Insert, tap, swipe, click. So many options, yet so easy. With layers of security protecting every payment, your money stays safe. From Trotro to travel, MasterCard connects you to the life you've earned and the one you dream of. Ask your bank for a MasterCard today. MasterCard. Safe, convenient, priceless.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation. The Citi Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Yeah, Alternate. You ready to party?
Yeah!
You ready to party? It's summer time.
This is Citi 97.3.
The Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Anyone know if you wanna, I give me say. Anyone know if you wanna, I give me say. San mama pasa. Agemi san mama pasa. Anyone know if you wanna, Agemi say. Anyone know if you want them, I give me say. I give me some mama, pasa. I give me some mama, pasa. Sissy boom,
the wire. Sissy boom, tabum boom, sissy boom, tabum boom, yeah, the wire. Sissy boom, tabum boom, sissy boom, tabum boom, yeah, the wire. Afraid you can't tap no phone when they true. Sissy boom, tabum boom, yeah. This man I go, man and lady. This man I go, man and lady. I cook away trensu, I wear trensu, my denture, my true. Aye. This man I go, man and lady. This man I go. I cook away trensu, I wear trensu, my denture, my true. Aye. This man I go, man and lady. This man I go, man and lady. Anana trouble, yeah to the. Asana trouble, yeah to the. Anana trouble, yeah to the. This man I go trouble, yeah to the. This man I go.
7:36 on the City Breakfast Show. It is the 25th day of February 2026. And the number of birthday requests coming through this morning. Happy birthday to Michael Ba, MPP, Okankwe North Constituency, New Life Meeting Chairman. This is coming from Kofi Chamating. May the Lord bless you and your family. Michael Ba. Happy birthday to Jana Fidaus Mahdi, a sister-in-law like none other. You are fire and ice and everything in between, but your love for family is what I admire the most about you. Kamal Dean, the kids, and I love you. Fee is the owner and CEO of Pangs and Grill at East Legon. So Jana Fidaus Mahdi, happy birthday to you, coming from your sister-in-law, Pangs and Grill. Happy birthday to Patricia Entry Blackbear of Absa Bank Premier Banking. You are an amazing best relationship manager in the world. And on this special day, I wish you nothing but the best. May God grant you all your heart's desires and fulfill them. And may the Lord bless you and keep you, and the Lord make his face shine upon you and give you peace and be gracious to you. Wishing you a blessed year ahead. Happy birthday from Team Edem to Patricia Entry Blackbear. Felix Odunmanye of the Internal Services Department of Deloitte. Belated happy birthday to you. Actually, happy birthday to you. And belated happy birthday to Na Ajoko Ajay. And to Samuel Boateng of Tax and Legal, also at Deloitte. And to Kandi Enim of Assurance Department. And Stephanie Amma Jomose. All of you work at Deloitte. This is from your country managing partner. So Felix Odumanye, Na Ajoko Ajay with a Z, and Samuel Boateng, Kandi Enim, and Stephanie Amajomo say, happy birthday to Mukhtar Madi. Hey Mukhtar, how are you? Coming in from your sister-in-law and from all of us, Mukhtar Madi. You know, some people, you remember the first day you saw them. I think he joined our school in class 5 or something. Yeah, he was so tall. Mukhtar. Oh, Charlie. Tall and gentle. A very special birthday to Mrs. Oforiwa Green, aka Madam Solis of Cape Coast. Ma'am, this message comes straight from our hearts. We love you more than words can express. Thank you for everything you do, for your strength, your kindness, and the light you bring into our lives. May God continue to bless you, guide you, and keep you always. Today we celebrate you with all our love. Flossie and Nicole. You remember the tallest boys in your class when you were in primary school? In my time it was Mukhtar and Nana Kwame Eduse, aka Owo. Mukhtar, I think when Mukhtar came, he was the tallest guy. Of course, there was a guy called Flo Bawa Awumbila. I mean, he could play the NBA. He was in Lagos actually.
At the time,
he was so tall.
Have maybe Gabriel Adams.
Yeah.
At the time.
So I think in our class it was Flo, Mukhtar, and then Owo. And Flo is still very, very tall. Flo went to Motown with Mukhtar, and Owa went to Kwaboche. From your Martin Depois class, where did most of them go? Do you know?
Oh yeah, Fancy Film School.
Most of them went to
Prof. Jessica Fiamponsa,
a lot of them,
Victor Quaison, Asprella. A lot went to Cape Coast schools.
Martin Depois. I thought you would rather go for Catholic schools.
Yes, a lot of them went to the Cape side.
Because in my case, my primary school, most of them went to Achimota School.
From Martin Depois, my year, only 2 of us went to Prempeh College.
Only 2?
Yes, myself and Yao.
In my class at University Primary, in fact, the only person who ended up at Prempeh was Katie.
Yeah, the rest went to Presec or Cape
Most
schools.
would go to, most went to Achimota.
Oh, okay.
The Kwaboche boys were like 5.
Oh, okay.
Jojo Pra, Nana Kwame Dusey, Connie Boy Mensa, and then Lamte, and then another one.
We had a lot of disco boche or gasco boys.
Rather.
Yeah. And then Motown too.
But you people didn't do Presec a lot.
They did Presec, but not as
much.
They did.
They wanted to go out of Accra.
Cape was fashionable.
So Kumasi was far.
Kumasi
was far.
No, and for me, Kumasi, it wasn't like I didn't want to go to Prempeh. I wanted to go to Achimota school.
So who said you should go to Prempeh?
You know, I'm legacy. So.
Your father. Sorry. Okay.
But I have a birthday dedication that the team will associate itself with. It says, on behalf of the licensing directors of the National Petroleum Authority, we warmly celebrate you on this special occasion of your birthday. Your visionary leadership, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence continue to inspire us all. Your guidance has not only strengthened the authority but has motivated the directorate to pursue its mandate with diligence, integrity, and professionalism. As you mark another remarkable year, we wish you good health, renewed strength, and even greater achievements in the years ahead. Happy birthday, and may the new year ahead be exceptional. This is to Mr. Godwin Eduji Kojo Tamaklo, Chief Executive of the NPA from Betha, Tamaklo. Yes.
I love when you go to
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Amen. Never.
Minister Ghana
Never. This is your request. I have to send the request to the OSP.
Oh, man. Good morning, Mr. Abler. Can you help me wish our amazing daughter, Lady Isla Ayiram Azasu of Sprout Kids Montessori of Miocho? She is 2 years old today, and we pray for God's grace and favor on her. We love you so much from her lovely parents, Mr. and Mrs. Azasu. Lady Isla, happy birthday to you. So, Bernard, please help me wish my wife and the love of my life, Thelma Jifa Haibo, a very happy birthday. She's an amazing. You are amazing at doing all the things I can't, and I'm so lucky to be the one holding your hand. Happy birthday once again, Thelma Jifa Haibo from Isaac Ni Adomensa in Wager. Good morning, City CBS. Please help me send special birthday wishes to Comfort Apia in Ketia Market in the Garden City. May God bless this new milestone for her. This is coming from Daniel KTNT.
All right, so every day has a word. The word for today is interdict. Interdict. Why is the word interdict? There have been 2 big stories we've been following on this program. Last week we followed up on the death of Charles Emisa, 29-year-old guy from Promasidor. Made a lot of noise about it, generated online furore. Eventually, Kolebo Teaching Hospital announced that they had interdicted 2 doctors and 2 nurses. Then yesterday, we spent a lot of time discussing the Ministry of Finance's claim that they had sort of found out 18 trucks that were being illegally diverted. Basically, they were supposed to be transit goods, but they were going to be used in Ghana, and that they had called back all 18 trucks. And then yesterday, OSP also announced that another 10 or so trucks, which were to be diverted as well from Burkina Faso into Ghana, they were investigating some people. So this morning, we woke up to the news that the Customs of Excise and Preventive Service of the GRA had also interdicted 5 of their people. So what I want to do this morning is to understand what an interdiction means. That's number 1. Number 2, in the context of Ghanaian, I don't know what word to use, in the concept of Ghana, when people raise issues or when suspected wrongdoing happens, when you say you've interdicted a person, what does that mean? Is that a terminal thing? Is it just a temporary measure? How long can a person be interdicted for? Is this something they say to allow us to stop giving pressure to them? So we interdicted him, and then you forget about it, and they leave the person. All right. Is there a timeline to the interdiction? But, and these are very important things, because what we are learning is if we don't apply pressure to these public interest matters, they get swept under the carpet. Yesterday we asked a very simple question: how do you say that 18 trucks have been? People are essentially involved in misclassifying goods to the tune of 85 million cedis worth of taxes. You've named 3 institutions: customs officials, national security, and a clearing agent. You haven't named the company that was the consignee. You haven't named the people who own the goods. All right. In both cases, those names were absent. Then we're asking, how do you convince us that you are seriously trying to break this criminal network if the main beneficiaries are not mentioned? All right. So it seems to me as though the word interdiction is used nicely to provide some comfort for the public, but we have to follow through to find out, when you interdict a person, does that impose any obligation on yourself to do certain things, within which period you will come and report back? So my word for the day is interdiction. Yes, I'm coming to it shortly. But in the meantime, all the birthday requests on the program are brought to you by MasterCard. You can swipe, you can insert, you can scan, make a priceless payment. Show your love not just by sending a birthday wish, but make a transaction using MasterCard. In the meantime, take your business to the next level with the right support. Join Zenith Bank's free SMS business webinar themed Building Stronger Businesses, Unlocking Zenith Bank's SME Ecosystem. It's Thursday, February 26th at 10 a.m. Gain knowledge on how to access comprehensive SME support, trade solutions, and tailored funding options, and digital banking and strategic advisory services for business growth and success. To participate, go to zenithbank.com.gh, click on the SME Business Webinar banner on the homepage, and register to secure spot. Registration has begun. It ends tomorrow, Thursday, 26th February. Zenith Bank, in your best interest. February is the month of love, and there's no better place to celebrate it than Biposo Wellness Resort, nestled in the serene hills of Ibri. This Valentine's season, we invite you to slow down, reconnect, and indulge in experiences designed for love and well-being. From our Valentine's dinner curated for intimate moments to yoga and Pilates sessions, deep relaxing massages, and every detail at Biposo well considered. Call 020 055 7699. That's 020 055 7699. Or visit our website to book your experience this February. Make it a Biposo Wellness February. The Ghana Exim Bank is hosting an international conference on the theme A Decade of Enabling Export, Trade and Industrial Transformation. And it's on the 25th and 26th of March at Kempinski Gold Coast City, 8 a.m. each day. President of the Republic will be there. Conference will be hosted by Sylvester Mensah. To participate, call 020-854-1480. That's 020-854-1480. Or go to our website, eximbankghana.com, for more information. In today's connected world, tech is not a convenience, it's a critical part of what you do. Don't get caught in a bind when your smart devices fail. Tech Therapy Limited is your one-stop solution for smart device repair. Visit us for solutions you can trust, no guesswork, no unnecessary delays. Call 025-611-1790 or come to our social media at Tech Therapy GH or visit our website www.techtherapyafrica. For more information, we are at AMC Mall opposite, 24 Garden Road opposite AMC Mall.
All right then, so Jonathan Syme is living proof that insurance can actually reward you. He's the first raffle winner of the Insurance Motor Insurance promo from Enterprise Insurance. So Jonathan simply insured his car and now he's packing his bags for an ultimate football experience abroad, live at the stadium. Imagine that. And yes, you could be the next. So just buy or renew your motor insurance with Enterprise Insurance and stand a chance of winning big. A sponsored ultimate football experience, fuel coupons, airtime, and branded souvenirs from now until May 2026. So this promo is regulated by the NLA on its Caritas Lottery platform. Enterprise is your advantage. What 2 words can ruin your day any day? Insufficient balance. No. But don't stress. With extra balance from Forms Capital, you can get a quick top up straight to your Momo wallet. Your overdraft limit keeps going up, and the best part is that the interest is only charged for the days the funds are used. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps you moving. So whether you're a trader, student, or parent, no matter who you are deserving of financial access anytime, anywhere. So get your extra balance now. How do you do that? Simply sign up on the Momo app, navigate to financial services, go to advances, and select extra balance to register, or dial *170#, select 5, 3, and 4, and then you activate extra balance. Extra balance, live extra. Get ready to boost your career with SIMA. Whether you're fresh out of university or climbing the corporate ladder, SIMA gives you real-world skills, global recognition, and a powerful network of over 600,000 professionals in 190 countries. And while you learn, unlock leadership and digital finance skills, become a chartered global management accountant. No boring lectures, just enjoy flexible, self-paced online learning and study anytime, anywhere. AICPA-SIMA.com is where to visit online. Call us 0263 011 992 0263 011 992. SIMA, one SIMA qualification, many career opportunities.
Here's a quick one before we get into the interdiction conversation. Daniel, who lives near Ashaiman, sent me a message. He says, "Good morning, Bernard. I wish to raise the public health issue with you, and I hope that the authorities will respond quickly. The contractor working on the Santor roads has started applying gravel. The problem is that it's bringing so much dust into people's homes and shops, making the whole Santor area look like a construction site. Dust flies everywhere. Please use your medium to bring attention to this issue. I believe that getting a tanker to sprinkle water regularly would minimize the health problems people are already experiencing." Thank you. This is from Daniel, who lives in Ashaiman. All right, let me read this again. A public health issue. Contractor working on the Santor road started applying gravel, bringing so much dust to people's homes, making the whole area look like a construction site. Use your medium to bring attention to the issue. I believe getting a tanker to sprinkle water regularly minimize the health problems. Okay, so back to our big word, interdict. So 2 announcements of interdiction in as many days. Don't forget there are 3 issues. We're talking the no bed syndrome, which manifested itself in the death of Charles Emisa. We have not heard from Police Hospital yet since February the 7th. We have not heard from the Ridge Hospital since this happened. Kolebu has had the presence of mind to issue a statement announcing the interdiction of 2 doctors and 2 nurses. Fair enough. Now we're told, in relation to the main investigation, Ministry of Health has a 3-member committee investigating the matter. And the HEFRA is also investigating. Again, we don't have any updates on those, but at least there's investigation going on. Parliament discussed this yesterday, and we were told by the board chairman of Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Tatos Beyo, that they would insist that the right thing is done. So that's a bit comforting. So what does an interdiction mean, and what can it result in? Now, I bring that because we are also talking customs. They brought, they announced the interdiction of, and Caleb, if you can go to the news, our website, and just read that story for me quickly. The story, if I can find it myself, it basically announces that 5 people have been interdicted following the discovery of the diversion of trucks and the lost revenue associated with it. I don't know if you have the story with you.
So, okay, sorry. What I have is much earlier said.
Okay, so let me. I have the statement here. Interdiction of officers pending internal investigation, and it reads: Management of the Ghana Revenue Authority has, with immediate effect, interdicted 5 officers of the Ghana Customs Division pending the outcome of an internal investigation. The decision follows preliminary findings arising from an enforcement operation conducted on February 18, 2026, involving a consignment of transit cargo declared for onward movement to Niger. The operation revealed discrepancies in documentation and compliance with established transit procedures, prompting a detailed internal review. Initial assessment indicate potential procedural breaches requiring further independent and comprehensive examinations. The investigation will determine the full facts, including the extent of any individual involvement and departures from established customs protocols. Additional officers may be invited to assist with the investigation where necessary, and upon conclusion of the process, appropriate administrative action will be taken in accordance with applicable laws and regulations. GRA wishes to assure all stakeholders and the general public that this action reflects a commitment to protect national revenue, growth of local industries and promote overall economic development. We remain committed to ensure that all revenue collection and enforcement procedures are executed with the highest standards of professionalism and accountability. Sky, so I noticed a couple of things. In the two cases, the interdiction is pending some investigation. No name is mentioned.
Okay.
Is there a reason for that?
Well, like I was explaining yesterday, there are times that it is in the interest of a process to determine what exactly went wrong, and then also to ensure that we get the right people, that you don't disclose the names of the people facing administrative action or criminal action, as the case may be. In this particular case, it would seem that on the surface, we are dealing with both administrative and possible criminal consequences flowing from what happened at the Akanu border. Mind you, if the stories are to be true, we are dealing with a possible ring led by someone who would have quite a sophisticated network working to allegedly rip off the state. So if you are not careful, you are disclosing details of who is involved and who is not involved, you might end up, compromising the entire process. So I want to believe that on this particular occasion, it is fair and square that we do not know the specific individuals involved. It is sufficient that the people who are investigating the process do know, and that it is indeed a case that they have suspended certain people or they have interdicted certain people, and that when the investigation process terminates, we will know the people involved and the consequences.
So does that mean that announcing that somebody has been interdicted is not an accusation of guilt?
No, it is not.
Because the investigation may exonerate them.
Exactly.
So if you put their name out, you may sort of
scandalize them.
Okay, that's fair. So an interdiction, is it time bound?
Yes. So the labor law doesn't expressly provide for the word interdiction.
Okay.
But if you look at the Labor Regulations 2007, LI 1833, Regulation 8 basically provides for that. It recognizes interdiction and provides for financial protection for workers who are interdicted.
Right.
Now, what happens in that case is that it should last for 6 months. The language
Maximum.
of exactly the language. Let me read the specific provision, so that.
But you are saying this from the side of the person interdicted,
exactly,
not from the side of those who are waiting for the result to come out. So your point is that the labor law is protecting the rights of a staff who is interdicted. That's fine. I'm asking, so you can answer that, but I'm asking the question from the side of somebody who's interested in how quickly the investigation should be done.
Are we the people who are waiting?
So I think so you should explain what you are saying.
Exactly.
Because I think they are related. They are tied.
So Regulation 8 on remuneration during interdiction says, where an employer interdicts an employee, the employer shall A, pay not less than 50% of the employee's salary for 6 months during investigations, which appears to be what we are dealing with now. Disciplinary or criminal proceedings, again, which appears relevant for an offense for which the employee has been charged. And B says, pay the employee the salaries withheld during the interdiction if the employee is exonerated from the offense for which the employee has been charged. Now, if you look at sub-regulation, Regulation 8.2, sub-regulation 1 shall not prejudice the terms agreed upon in a collective agreement between the employer and the employee.
What law are you referring to?
So this is the LI 1833, which is the regulation that deals with how we administer labor relations in Ghana generally, because as I said, the labor law itself doesn't expressly provide for the term interdiction.
I'm sure specific organizations may have their laws that may give more detail.
So for example, terms of contract.
So for example, whilst the labor law generally talks about interdictions, I've been sent an extract of what appears to be a law. The law makes reference to the authority, so I'm suspecting that maybe it's the revenue authorities sub-regulations.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So for example, in that one, it talks about review of disciplinary action, and then F is about interdiction. If a worker is being investigated by the authority, the worker shall be interdicted for a period not more than 3 months, and shall be given to third page during the period of investigation. So whilst what you spells out the general,
yeah, because you asked about a number of sectors. Yeah.
In the event where the interdiction, so Kolebu may have their own version. In the event where the interdiction exceeds the 3 months, management may not extend the interdiction beyond a further 60 days in any case. The extension beyond the 3. So it seems to me as though for the GRA one, it's a 3-month issue.
Yeah. So for instance, if you look again at the conditions of service for staff of the local government service, right, the 2010 provisions, there is a provision, section 851, says that interdiction may be ordered, 1, where further disciplinary proceedings are to be taken against an officer.
Okay.
2, where the officer is the subject of criminal investigation or offense, whether or not connected with the officer's work. 3, where the continued presence of an officer at his or her workplace may influence investigations into an offense allegedly committed by the officer. And it goes on. So the point here is that there's a legal framework that is relevant for purposes of addressing the matter of interdiction, depending on where you are. But the labor regulations provide a general umbrella under which, and they are applicable to specific
is
individuals and
how
institutions.
long, you see, of course, they can't. There's a difference between setting up a committee and give them 2 weeks, like NDC did when they gave 2 days for the Ayawaso East thing, versus interdicting and saying you are investigating. It's quite open-ended.
Yeah.
So I'm happy you read this, which suggests that you cannot extend the interdiction for more than maybe 3 months in the case of the GRA. So that assumes that whatever investigations they are doing, they should have done within the 3 months. That's fair. Same for the Kolebu one.
And then also where provisions are silent on specific durations, the general law is that there has to be reasonability. The principle of reasonability requires that ordinarily what would be the duration for dealing with a matter like this. So it cannot happen with an open-ended approach.
Correct.
It must terminate at some point.
I'm asking more from a public interest perspective on you announce an interdiction, you announce an investigation. We need to do the investigation quickly so we know.
Yeah, it's important.
Because if you wait for so long, because the thing about Ghana is the main currency is public attention. So as soon as public attention leaves the matter, the issues just dies a natural death. So I'm really concerned about the lack of a timeline
in these investigations
associated to the investigation. You know, just we've interdicted them, we're investigating. I mean, that's a lot of, So I'm hoping that Kolebu, in the matter of the no bed one, and then the GRA will attach some level of urgency to the investigation so we get to the bottom of this matter.
Let me just give you some quick information, Bernard, before we go into tech and social media. Yesterday in Parliament, the Speaker gave a directive that the parliamentary committee responsible for health should be able to obtain the outcomes of the various investigations ongoing on the matter of the gentleman who died. Exactly. And produce a report that should be returned to the plenary within 3 weeks.
Wonderful.
Which is to put pressure on the investigations being done by the health the health ministry and HEFRA, exactly, so that they can finish at least 2 weeks before the committee will start its work and then terminate within 3 weeks. So that timeline also provides for reasonability.
4 minutes past 8, time for tech and social media trends.
It's brought to us by Telecel.
Edwin Kwakufi is here with the segment. Edwin, welcome.
Thank you very much, Bernard. Good morning, everyone. We start off with Parliament's discussion of the no bed syndrome case, the death of Charles Emisa, and it's been trending all over social media, videos being shared, people sharing their comments over what each of the MPs said. Yesterday we heard from the Deputy Minister for Health. She criticized the previous administration for failing to complete the Agenda 111 hospitals, which she said led to a deficit in terms of facilities and beds to cater for people who are sent to these hospitals. That obviously was rejected by Kojo Nkrumah, who is the Ofuase Irebi MP. He said that there was no need to politicize this issue and that we could even go further to the government before that to assess what they did to ensure there was enough infrastructure. He says that we should focus on providing personnel and infrastructure across the country, because if this is happening in Accra, imagine what's happening in other rural areas. But I think one MP got a lot of applause for his comments, and that was the Professor Titus Bayo.
He actually spoke on CNR yesterday, explaining and assuring that they were working. And I really appreciate his measured contribution, clearly knowledgeable of the matter. Last Saturday as well, we had Dr. Bernard Anaba on the big issue. Again, when you are practicing doctors in politics,
I think it's Thomas Anaba.
They understand the two sides. So we need to encourage them to speak more. And I agree with Kojo that this should not be politicized.
And also the Speaker of Parliament's comments, he's definitely affected by the issue, and he demanded some investigations and action as well. So we move on from that, and this is a bit of an unfortunate story. A former footballer, Richard Appiah, who killed 2 children in Abesim in the Bono region and stored the remains of one in a fridge. The jury has come back in that case and returned a verdict of guilty of murder. So, yes, he's alleged to have murdered his stepbrother and 2 other children, aged between 12 and 15 years.
And what was he going to use the remains for? Did the court establish those matters of whether he wanted to use them? The intent behind.
The matter is long, so we can read the judgment. It's very long.
But it's an unfortunate issue.
It is. I mean, condolences to the families affected.
Okay, so now we move to a bit of a self-insert. Today is the launch of the Heritage Month. So
Is that 5 p.m.?
It's a 5:30 p.m. Yeah, so it's our launch.
The oracles have taken over.
This is just for.
I hope you will perform when it's necessary.
Oh, you have to perform. I told you that I needed sufficient advantage because they are
Okay, so obviously it's our long-standing celebration of Ghana's heritage in the month of March. We are launching it today, and it has several elements to it, including the heritage caravan, our trip around Ghana, the food back to your village, and of course the Heritage On Air series, where on TV and radio, where we talk to several personalities on several issues to deal with Ghana, our culture, our history. So it's at 5:30, as Bernard said. It's strictly by invitation, but if you want the gist and everything that's happening, follow our social media platforms. We'll bring you updates, the videos, the pictures, all the comments, and how you can follow the Heritage Month itself as well. So be sure to follow hashtag Heritage Month 2026 for all the details. Now, our final trend is Trump. He's trending because
he broke his own record.
Yes, he delivered one of the longest State of the Union addresses, close to 2 hours. Yes,
2 hours, Charlie.
2 hours of him speaking. He basically addressed a lot of domestic issues for the U.S., even though there are a lot of foreign and international issues that are at play. He says the U.S.'s economy is roaring. It's very strong, even though polls recently have shown that his approval rate on the economy is dropping. He also didn't mention any of the running matters, like the killing of U.S. citizens by state officials. By ICE. Didn't address the Epstein files, which obviously he's been mentioned in, but he basically puts United States at the center of all affairs, focused on domestic issues. The Democrats didn't really offer too much resistance during the states. There were a few, but not as much as you would have thought. The Republicans are obviously very happy about it, but
no, the truth is that, you see, I visited the U.S. Congress as recent as 2017, I think, and a lot will be learned about how they do their things. When it comes to national events like that, while you would have reservations which are sometimes articulated with some moderation, it is not like the one we see in other democracies where people become rancorous, they like spoil the whole thing. It's a TV production. The House is receiving the President of the Republic. It may not be a perfect human being. We are not all are. You're right.
Basically, they should behave.
Exactly, you behave and register your protest as and when you want to.
But I have to mention that the representative Al Green from Texas, he was ejected from the chamber for a second year in a row after he held a sign that read "Black people aren't apes," obviously in reference to the recent racist video that was posted on Trump's social media page. So we move from the trending issues to a tech issue that we thought had been dealt with, but it's coming back up. The sale of Warner Brothers. So they've opened the door to Paramount after they raised their offer to $31 per share.
All right,
which is massive in a sense. So Paramount have enticed the Warner's board back to the bargaining table by raising the possibility of improved cash offer to the shareholders. So they raised the termination fee if the deal is not able to gain regulatory approval to 7 billion, up from 5.8 billion, and also agreed to pay shareholders 25 cents per share every quarter if the deal does not close by September 30.
That was Tech and Social Media Trends with Edwin Kofi.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter, Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash. And to the suppliers at my shop,
hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones,
we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Looking for engineering excellence you can trust?
Welcome to Left Signature Limited, driving progress through technology and engineering excellence.
From expert electrical engineering, design, installation, power systems, renewable energy, automation and control,
to reliable data center and managed services, power infrastructure, network connectivity, server virtualization, cloud integration and data security,
and cutting-edge software development, custom business applications, web and mobile apps, cloud and DevOps solutions.
Integrity, safety, accountability, teamwork. That's the Left Signature promise.
Ready to power your success?
Choose Left Signature Limited. Visit www.leftsignature.com.
Call +233 256 111 743.
Left Signature Limited. Engineering excellence for a connected future.
When I was young, I asked my mother the secret of her vitality and health. She said, the right food, the right exercise, the right amount of sleep, and the right blood tonic. Nexcofa, the right blood tonic. Nexcofa blood tonic is fortified with iron and other essential vitamins and minerals for a strong, healthy and active body. Nexcofa blood tonic is effective for the treatment of anemia, lack of appetite, and stressful conditions in both adults and children.
Nexcofa blood tonic, the right family blood tonic. Nexcofa blood tonic is manufactured and distributed by NS Chemist Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Mr. Kojo, 1 minute before you go to work. The AC you said you want to fix, it won't work.
Why?
Because the electrician will come and chisel my wall. It will make my building weak. Wait, is that a puppy? No animals in my house.
Kojo knows all the challenges about renting. That was his reality until he discovered Republic Bank. With Republic Bank's flexible mortgage solutions, you can move from tenant to homeowner quickly. Imagine stepping into your own home, a place for your family to grow and create memories. Big up. Join the Republic Verse. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Imagine a place where every child's laughter becomes a song.
A place where we can learn from animals, play and just be happy with mommy and daddy.
A place where hearts grow together. That place is Safari Eco Park. Here, amusement is the joy that unites us all.
Mommy, I can see the emus all the way up here on the canopy wall.
Careful, dear. There is more fun to be had.
This is my niece. Stripey, and the wildebeest is Sandy.
Hi, Stripey and Sandy.
With so much amusement like targets and obstacle games, ant caves, fantasy rides, and a vast range of wildlife.
What is this place?
This is an aviary, home to over 400 of the most vibrant birds in the world. The biggest aviary in West Africa.
Wow, the biggest?
Yes, and guess what? Open your palm.
Daddy, look, you're eating from my palm.
That's amazing.
I want to stay at Safari Eco Park. I don't want to go back to Ghana.
But honey, Safari Eco Park is in Ghana.
What?
How much did all of this cost, honey?
350 Ghana cedis for you and I. 250 for teenagers, 150 for kids, and absolutely free for children under 6.
We should have brought the kids here sooner.
I know.
Safari Eco Park is only 1 hour drive from Accra. It's unforgettable.
Prices will go sweet to your body. Plenty products they and deals. Free a crack, see bimbila. Bribi wa homa obia. From appliances to clothes, beauty products pay as you wish. Quality products guaranteed. If it matters to you, then it matters to us. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. The pocket to thank you. Try Jumia today. Your pocket to thank you.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Minutes past the hour of 8. GCB wishes the Chinese community in Ghana, GCB Bank, the Chinese community in Ghana, a prosperous year of the horse. Happy Chinese New Year. As the horse symbolizes energy, freedom, and progress, we hope this year gallops in with incredible success for your businesses, abundant blessings for your families, and happiness in everything you do. Thank you for trusting GCB Bank as your financial partner, and here's to a fantastic year of the horse. From GCB Bank, your bank for life. This Ramadan, Nescafe invites you on a journey of warmth, gratitude, and giving. For 30 days, discover 30 delightful ways to enjoy your favorite Nescafe. From delicious twists to perfect pairings, each day offers a new way to experience the joy and richness of Nescafe. Whether at suhoor or iftar, enjoy the warmth of togetherness with loved ones and our specially crafted coffee recipes. To learn more, just visit Nescafe's website or connect on social. Nescafe family wishes you Ramadan Kareem. This advert is FDA approved. Here's some good news for you if you're a shareholder of Societe Generale Ghana. Your dividends are now being paid directly to your bank account or mobile money. Dividend payments are no longer being made using dividend warrants. All shareholders are therefore respectfully required to update their records with the registrar NTHC Limited with the following information: bank details, email address, mobile phone number, including Momo number registered with mobile money. For Societe Generale Ghana shareholders with a central securities depository account, contact your stockbroker and update your records with bank details and the rest. Societe Generale Ghana is committed to providing you sound financial solutions always.
Well, at Life Source International School, we don't just teach girls, we raise leaders, we develop industry creators, not just job seekers. Life Source International School is a unique all-girls international school focused on STEM and entrepreneurship education. Our teachers are highly trained to meet the needs of all students. Cambridge checkpoints JSS1 through A levels are encouraged to apply for this one of a kind opportunity in Ghana through hands-on STEM learning, entrepreneurial career paths, and 7 habits of a leader. Girls develop confidence, discipline, and critical thinking skills, preparing them for life, not just exams. We at Palm Junction Life Source International School offers a safe learning environment, affordable tuition, and scholarship opportunities for 2025 and 2026. Locate Life Source International School at Palm Junction. Once again, call us 055 955 2263 or 0537 374. Visit our website lifesourceghana.org. Give your daughter an education that builds leaders. Enroll today. Life Source International School. What if your bank helped you big up? Welcome to the Republic Verse, where your money, your business, and your dreams level up. Own your dream home with Republic Bank mortgages. Grow faster with SME and corporate banking solutions. Run your daily finances smoothly with retail and commercial banking products. Build wealth with investments and trust management, and pay anywhere, anytime with Republic Visa credit or debit cards. Whether you're starting out, scaling up, or stepping into your next level, Republic Verse gives you the power to do more and shine brighter. Call us toll free 0800 414 414 0800 414 414 on WhatsApp 0546 414 414. Republic Verse, do more, shine more, big up. Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Let me remind you again, Anglo Good Ashanti is alerting the public to fraudulent job recruitment scams using the name of the company and its subsidiary, the Anglo Good Ashanti Eduaprim Mine. These fake adverts and letters are not affiliated with the Anglo Good Ashanti in any way. We never request payments for jobs or authorize third-party recruiters. Verify vacancies via our official website careers page, which is anglogoodashanti.com, or call 0302 743 400. Report the scammer to the nearest police station. Follow us on our social media platforms, Anglo Good Ashanti Eduaprim Mine and Anglo Good Ashanti Ghana. Now, the Agrotech 2026 is happening on the 17th and 18th of March at Independence Square, and this is for agro-processing equipment manufacturers or any manufacturer in any agric machinery. If you have an innovation or technology that improves agro-processing, register and exhibit at the Made in Ghana Agricultural and Agro-Processing Technology Fair, Ghana Agrotech Fair 2026. It's on 17th, 18th, 19th March, Independence Square, 9 a.m. each day. To exhibit, call 0242 585419 or 055 967 9326. Agrotech 2026, transforming agribusiness through local innovation and technology.
So your car takes care of you every day. Now it's time to do same. Protect your car with a comprehensive motor insurance policy with SG Ghana Sound Drive and get free fuel coupons as reward. You can also get exciting branded souvenirs when you buy or renew your third-party policy or our new Smart Drive policy, a third-party policy with an extra layer of protection and benefits. Promo lasts from now until the 31st of March 2026. Let's help you take care of your car so that every drive feels more secure. 0302 214 314 is the number to call. Visit your nearest SG Ghana branch. Buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance General. Terms and conditions apply. Societe General, the Ghana, the future is you. Bernard, we had a few other dedications that came through, so let me do a few. Dear Aloski, kindly wish a happy 60th birthday to Mr. Dapa of Gapado Limited. His birthday is on the 25th of February. May the good Lord keep on blessing him from T&E Tech Build. Happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Madame Esther Mensah, formerly of GCB Bank and La Community Bank. Wishing her the best of her age, even though she has lost her sister from Reverend Otis, a brother-in-law. And continue to remain strong, candid, and hardworking in all your dealings and engagements. Happy birthday, Maria Adamu Zibo, MD at Federated Commodities PLC Fedco, from Swala Haja Kadi Mahaba bookshop staff and entire family. Happy birthday, Maria Adamu. a few more here. Happy birthday to Inshuraba Nanaya and Chiwat Tinkrang, 4 years from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Tinkrang of Suhum, and your sister, as well as the entire family. The Lord bless you. Good morning. Please wish me, Reverend Dr. Prince Ajay, a happy 40th birthday. Okay. He is a senior lecturer at the University of Ghana Economic Department, so got messed up a bit. Emmanuel Laute is wishing Reverend Dr. Prince Ajay happy 40th. Philip Edem Amawoto of Insolvents Unit is it's your birthday, so happy birthday to you. This is from Derek.
Right. Alrighty, now let's just, before we get into the two big issues around interdictions and where they will lead, enjoy fast, secure and convenient payment with CBG MasterCard wherever you go, whether you're shopping locally, paying online or traveling internationally. The way you pay matters. One card, many possibilities. Get your CBG MasterCard today at any branch or call 0302 216000. Email talk to us at cbg.com.gh. CBG, we stand with you. Now let's go to Parliament. Yesterday the no bed syndrome came up and there were many submissions. We've picked Titus Berio's submission. He's MP for Lambusi. He's a former GMA executive and he spoke pretty well.
And let me also express my deepest condolences to the family of the late Charles Emisa on behalf of all of us, and in particular on behalf of the board and management of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Mr. Speaker, I also want to thank the minority leader for this statement. It's very timely, and he has set the tone for us to really examine the issues. Permit me to take us a bit down memory lane to remind us of something that is not too pleasant. In June 2018, there was a 70-year-old man, Mr. Prince Anthony Poku Echampong, who died after visiting 7 hospitals, including a hospital that his company supplies stationery to. He was the CEO of a stationery company, and they supplied stationery to this hospital, and he was turned away. And the explanation or excuse was the same. The then Minister of Health did his best, constituted committees to ensure that this will never happen again. Unfortunately, 8 years down the line, we have this time a younger person, strong person, an engineer, losing his life to a similar circumstance. Very, very, very unfortunate. But Mr. Speaker, when we say no bed in the hospital, what actually do we mean? A no bed could mean that there is no physical bed at the emergency. It could also mean that there is no blood if the managers anticipate that that patient will need blood, and so they want the person to go elsewhere. It could mean there is no a particular skill. For instance, an anesthetist is not there, and they think that that patient will require surgery. It could mean there is no theater space. It could mean there is no oxygen in this hospital. There is no ICU bed, but we think that this patient needs ICU care. It could mean there is no stroke bed, and therefore we are telling you no bed because you have a stroke. There is no doctor at this moment, so there is no bed. Mr. Speaker, but the most disappointing part is that no bed could simply mean that the staff are not willing to work. And that is the very, very sad part. This no bed could mean that a shift is about to end and someone is not willing to admit a new patient and do all the documentation, so turn the patient away. No bed could mean that the doctor is afraid to work or is tired and feels that if he touch that patient and the patient pass away, duty of care is established legally because he has touched the patient. So see no evil. I have not touched that patient, so you cannot blame me for it. But is it really right if a patient dies in the precinct of a hospital, at the entrance of the emergency, wait there for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and you say because you've not seen that patient, no duty of care is established? The legal brains will have to help us out. Mr. Speaker, the causes of no bed in this country has been established by previous committees under the former health minister, Honorable Kweku Ajimamenu, and I worked on that committee in my former capacity as General Secretary of the Medical Association. We all contributed to it. But still, the attitudinal problem and some few other factors have brought us this far. You can group the causes into structural, into functional, and one of attitude. If you talk about structure, the WHO recommends that we should have about 2 to 5 beds per 10,000 population, hospital beds. In Ghana, we have 0.9 beds per hospital population. So practically, it can't be that our beds are simply not adequate. But when you go to the functional issue, you can say no bed at the emergency. But there may be a bed on the ward. There may be a bed on another ward. And it's just an attitude of transferring a patient from here to that ward so you can create space. And people are not willing to do that. Mr. Speaker, as mentioned earlier, Kolebu Teaching Hospital, where I preside as the chairman of the board, was the last place that this man had his last breath. And we are very sorry about this. We have taken our own measures. We have interdicted 4 staff, and we have set up a committee to investigate. The Minister of Health, as alluded to by the Deputy Minister, has also set up a very high-level committee headed by the revered Professor Bedu Akosa, Professor Ajman Bedu Akosa, and they are working to see the exact cause of this particular incident. But I'm also proud to announce that to bring a comprehensive solution, building on the efforts of previous ministers, the current Minister of Health had already set in motion a team to solve this situation comprehensively. And they are coming out with a document that is going to be looking at a national integrated bed management and referral coordination system. This will be backed by IT and is going to allow us at the real time to be able to tell the categories of bed that are available in a particular hospital. Whether you don't have stroke bed or ICU bed or bed for a pregnant woman or for a child. This work has been ongoing. It is unfortunate that while it was in its final weeks, this incident has happened. And the minister has asked the group to quicken up their work so that it can make a major announcement on this to bring a comprehensive change that would help us. It will rope in the ambulance service so that when the ambulance picks a patient, they don't ask the patient or their relative or a doctor in a small private hospital, can you tell us which hospital is willing to accept this patient? This is the current situation. I have had calls from a lot of colleagues here. They need a patient moved to Kolebu, and their response will be that there is no bed at Kolebu emergency. But when I call, there will be a bed. Why? So this is what this problem, solution that the minister is bringing, is going to solve. And I'm pleading that Parliament will give the minister all the support needed so that this problem can be solved once and for all. Mr. Speaker, I will conclude by saying that our ambulance service, by their acts and by their function, may also need to be reviewed. Currently, they do scoop and run. What it means is, at an accident scene, they can pick you up, but they can't even set a simple IV line to give you fluid. For this patient who was being moved from hospital to hospital, if a simple normal saline was running, this patient could have survived. The minority leader mentioned his BP at the beginning. At Kolebu, when they checked the BP in the ambulance monitor, it had come down to 84/56. That is someone who is just about dying. So if they could at least set a line and run some fluid in transit, a lot of patients will survive. So the model that allowed them to only scoop and run must be changed. and their training must be upgraded so that have paramedics that are specialized to be able to provide some basic care. But in conclusion, attitude is our biggest problem. All of this will not change if the attitude does not change. May I stand on this to appeal to my colleague health workers. Look at that next patient, that it could be you, it could be your father, it could be your mother. It doesn't have to be another doctor calling you before you create a bed and accept the patient, because the one that can call, maybe you may be the one unconscious who will call on your behalf.
Speaker, I'm so grateful.
So that was Titus Bayo. Titus Bayo is a former executive of Ghana Medical Association. And I think he's made the point, right? He's explained everything nicely. And then I think the last point he made about if the ambulance service were enhanced to include the ability to, he calls it to pass a line or basically give an intravenous infusion to a patient while in transit, the patient could have survived even while the whole we don't have a bed situation was discussed, because he mentioned the blood pressure of the guy having dropped critically by the time he got to Kolebu, which is another 30 or 40 minutes after he was picked up with all the hassle. At least we are grateful that Parliament has picked it up, and for him to delineate the issues this way is quite encouraging.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it came about because the minority leader Alexa Penyomaki made a statement on the floor on the subject matter, and we heard from a number of MPs, including the majority leader, the Honourable Ayariga, who also spoke very, very well about his own experience, having to be transferred from the scene of the accident to a hospital in the north, a distance of about 2 hours, and the fact that medical professionals were waiting for him. He was, having internal bleeding, which could have killed him. But because they were able to call ahead of time, there was preparation, and he was received, his life was saved. Then we also heard from the Member of Parliament from the Afajatu, is it North or South? South constituency, who spoke about his own experience falling somewhere as he was preparing to go and attend a TV program. The son heard that he had fallen, called the wife, they moved in, picked him up to a hospital. He did not disclose the name of the hospital. They got to the hospital. Somehow the health professionals said, no, we can't receive you, go to another hospital. It took the wife to say that the person in the vehicle
is an MP,
a member of Parliament. Before everybody started hustling,
and there was a bed.
Exactly, and they found bed for him. So, two different contrasting stories.
I think we should hear him.
Good.
Let's hear the Afajatu South MP. Is that the name? Afajatu South.
Like my colleagues, I would also like to use the opportunity to extend condolences to the bereaved family and to wish them God's strength in this moment of grief. Speaker, at the heart of this whole thing, partly is the response that we often receive from our health practitioners. I recall during last meeting, one dawn I woke up to prepare for a television show, and then unknown to me, I went blackout. I was fortunate my son had the extent to which I fell and moved from his room to come to our master bedroom. And he managed to wake my wife up. They lifted me to one of the foremost health facilities in this country. Speaker, when we got there, my younger brother went in and drew their attention. They just told him, send him to another place. Speaker, it took my wife to tell them that the man lying in there is an MP. Then the rush in came. So the kernel of this issue sometimes is the discrimination by these professionals. And the discrimination they offer tend to make you and I, Speaker, be victims before the general public. I listened to one of the airwaves, the radio stations this morning, and none of us was spared. Speaker, not even yourself. The public holds an erroneous view that we are not doing much. Meanwhile, we are doing at least the best we could under the circumstances. But the response that comes from our practitioners, some of them, leaves much to be desired. And that is what we must focus on. Speaker, I think that the next thing for me has to do with the fact that we have overly concentrated our health facilities in Accra. And so, be it professionals, be it equipment, be it tools, most of them are here. So everything that happens in the 15 other regions must come to Kolebu, must go to UGMC, and so it makes these professionals also overstretch. And so government must relentlessly look at that angle. I am happy and delighted to know that at least under the administration of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his first tenure, he has demonstrated unyielding commitment to expanding some of this infrastructure. It's not enough. We must admit that we need to do more. And we must encourage the public along that we are not the kind of ruling class that always takes interest in going to London, Germany, America, and all other places to seek treatment. But then we are doing our bit, and we must win their confidence. This issue must not be left to go unchecked. I thank the ministry, I thank the government for instituting swiftly an investigation. The outcome must be brought on time, in real time, Speaker, so that we take decisive step to ensure that this doesn't rear its ugly head. Speaker, I thank you so much for this opportunity.
Still on the parliamentary debate on this matter, Mahama Yariga is a majority leader. He also made a contribution on this.
In some jurisdictions, they would have been outraged. There would have been public outrage, not the type that I see happening. That an accident victim was moved from hospital to hospital, and the medical personnel there refused to treat it as an emergency. It says everything about us as a country. The indiscipline, the disregard for human life, the lack of fellow feeling, that we don't see that this is a fellow Ghanaian who, whatever we are doing, we must stop and attend to. Otherwise, a life will be lost. We must be outraged about a thing like this. Mr. Speaker, I believe that we must get to the bottom of matters like this. And I thank my colleague for bringing the matter up. And I think that at all times, this parliament must hold those responsible for such conduct, to account. See, we talk about it and then we leave it there. It happened in 2018. What happened? What did we do? How did those accountable fare at that time? This is what those who have done it today will be inspired by. They will talk, they will do nothing. We want to see action this time. We want to see people held accountable so that the rest of the health personnel across the country will know that this parliament will not sit idly by whilst people negligently lead to the loss of life, such as what we have seen. So I thank my colleague for raising it. And Mr. Speaker, I do agree with him that even though government says we are setting up a committee to look into it, that this parliament should be interested in what happens. And so our committee for health should follow up on what government is doing and then bring us a report. And if we are not satisfied with the outcome and the conclusions of government, that this parliament takes very drastic action. It is only then that citizens will know that when we converge here for their very existence. We are here to defend their lives, to defend their rights, and to defend their interests. But Mr. Speaker, we say we should not politicize things. But permit me to say that who is responsible for the conduct of the health personnel? We, the politicians. Who is responsible for making sure that they work under environments where when there's an emergency, they will respond to it. We the politicians, who is responsible for making sure that there are enough beds in the hospitals? We the politicians. So when we say we shouldn't politicize things, I agree that we shouldn't be partisan about it. But the root cause is always political.
Honorable member, who is responsible for the politician? It's the citizens. So it's the citizens. They are responsible for the politician. And so when you started by raising the issue about the outrage, that is not enough. You are right. If the citizens rise up, they should rise up and hold the politician responsible. The politician will be responsible. So you are right, but don't go to the other side. Move in that direction.
No, Mr. Speaker, the point I'm trying to make is that whatever is happening out there in the hospitals, whatever the attitude of the doctors and the nurses and the medical personnel, whatever the level of deficiencies in terms of the infrastructure, we in this chamber, as the politicians, as ministers, as members of parliament, we are responsible, ultimately, because they voted us into office to deal with it, to deal with that problem. Are we doing that? Are we holding them accountable? Are we providing the infrastructure? Is the budgeting done properly? So, Mr. Speaker, I do agree with you that, the citizens put that in place, but exactly why they have put us there is to deal with these problems. So I want to thank the maker of the statement. I agree that there should be outrage. I agree that they should look into it. I also agree that Parliament must have an interest in the outcome of whatever investigations have occurred. Let me conclude, Mr. Speaker, by expressing my most sincere condolences to the families of the bereaved, and to also express our disgust, our shame, and our utter embarrassment at the conduct of our medical personnel.
All right, so more on this later. I will play more of the parliamentary debate, and we are happy that the matter has got into Parliament, because don't forget, last week when we started this discussion, we split the issue into two. We said there's a whole conversation around the hit and run, the police, and the killing of the man by a driver. And then there's the health side. Of course, the health side got attention because the 3 hospitals that refused the man created a lot of alarm, and we took issue with the doctors, we took issue with the system. And we also said that the MPs were not coming to the party. I think we said that quite strongly. So it's heartening to hear that yesterday they spent a lot of time discussing this, and the Speaker also gave some orders around working with the reports that have already, of committees that have already been set up, namely the HEFRA one and the Ministry of Health one. So it's good that whatever we say here gets the attention of the MPs. Of course, we may have to spend a bit more time discussing the hit and run matter, because, as I said last week, we've taken it as a matter of course. It's like, oh, hit and run there, it happens all the time. We don't want to go there. And don't forget also that we've said that these 2 interdiction cases, we haven't had Reach Hospital say anything still. We haven't heard police hospitals say anything still. And I feel like that's completely unacceptable. You get it? Because this is a matter of serious public interest. And for publicly funded health institutions to think that silence is part of the, unless of course they are saying that because there's an investigation going on, they don't want to talk. But at least you can acknowledge the gravity of the matter by saying that, well, we have our own views on what has happened. We are cooperating with the ministry's committee, but to choose to decide not to say anything, I think is disrespectful. That's what I personally think. That Rich Hospital and Police Hospital, they basically don't. I feel like they want to delegitimize the high-profile nature of the issue we are raising. All right, which is why I commend Kolebu for issuing that statement. Okay, but why? The people went to 2 places before they came to Kolebu. All right. Somebody can even argue that if the police hospital had done what they should have done, Region Kolebu will not even come into the picture at all. Yeah. Right? And the police hospital is a publicly funded health institution. Okay? And of course, if you look at where the thing happened, police hospital is the closest hospital. So for them to choose not to say anything, I find it very disappointing. Same for Reach Hospital. You know, a hospital built with a lot of money, revamped. It's supposed to be a regional hospital, it's a referral center. Silence is not an issue. So we commend Kolebu for the initial action. We are hoping for more, information after the investigation as well. The main challenge we have is that there's no timeline to the investigation, so we don't know. But Sky did point out that based on the legal side, there's a certain period where you cannot interdict a person. So for the customs officials, it's 3 months. For the health, I am not sure. If you find out for me, it will be good. Because the other issue is that if you leave this thing for too long, everybody forgets and moves on.
You mean they can't stay on interdiction for more than 3 months?
Yes,
is that what you mean?
Yes, that's what we are saying. Okay. So if you put somebody on interdiction, this is for customs. This is for customs. This is for customs. This is for customs. Yeah, the studio, we've been ambushed by the Minister for Fisheries. And she just stormed the studio with a lot of fish. I think, does it have to do with Heritage Month?
Who is the guy who laughs?
That's right.
Honorable has decided to raid the breakfast show.
It's better to be raided by a minister than by than Totin. So we'll take it like that. No, you have to say it in the mic.
Say it to the microphone.
You have to say it to the mic because we were sitting here discussing something. Then the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture and MP for Shama, she just stormed the studio. Wow. So, Sky, this is the occasion where if a newspaper says Emilata storms. You know, the newspapers use storms wrongly. But today we are right. Emilata storms. The City Breakfast Show. What have we done to them?
Killed catfish.
Thank you.
You stormed the studio.
No, guys, I just passed by to say hello.
Okay.
And to see the faces of the people who speak to us every day.
Okay.
And particularly some guy that laughs. I don't always agree with his position, but I just love his laughter.
Bless you.
But I also came to show you what some of the things happening in the Ministry for Fisheries and Aquaculture, and how private individuals are doing great work. So what I show you now, what I brought you now, is on behalf of Mordecai Farms.
Okay.
Fresh, tasty catfish.
Oven
dried, curled catfish. So they have different. Some are curled, some are straight. I mean, stuff like that.
So is this for soup, or if you want to do kenke, how do you use it? Okay.
So this is just one of the many great things happening in the country, and at appropriate time I'll come for us to have a conversation.
I was going to ask you when we'll have you to have a full discussion.
We have been trying to get her. She doesn't come.
I know.
I report you to everybody.
Some men, stop that.
Okay, since you've come, let me also tell you what we are doing. At 5:30 today, we are launching Heritage Month. It's from now till end of March. We are all wearing Ghana, eating Ghana, visiting Ghana, drinking Ghana, everything. It starts with
she will be very happy.
She was here yesterday. She'll be a special guest. We are going to the Heritage Caravan on Saturday,
today, so she's not attending.
We will pass through your constituency on the 6th day.
Sharp. What date is that?
He will tell you.
On 5th.
5th of March.
Yes.
Oh.
We are going.
I take that back. 7th of March.
7th.
The day after the Independence
Wow,
Day.
7th. I'm speaking at an women's
No, but she is actually opening our Back to Your Village.
That's on the last Friday of March.
You shock us.
So it's 27th and 28th March. So that's
Amelia, you have to be there.
You have to be there.
Someone send me text message.
No, we'll write official.
So you are committing to be there.
Oh yeah, some.
Yes, you are the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, and we are eating Ghana. We are wearing Ghana. We are visiting Ghana. We are singing Ghana.
Yes.
And this food you brought is part of the Made in Ghana agenda.
We are doing Ghana as part of the reset agenda.
It's very important. It's very important.
And today from 10 to 12, we are launching the Blue Food Hub.
Okay.
It's a World Economic Forum project that they are working with us, with the Ghana Chamber of Aquaculture.
Sweet.
Amazing group of people doing great work in this country.
Wonderful.
You know that our fish demand, our annual fish demand is 1.2 million metric tons. We are only able to produce 550,000 metric tons. So there's about a 700,000 metric tons.
They are closing the sea.
But I hope they're not going to lock.
When some key,
the key be like you lose them.
So you are making the point. So 1.2, 500,000. You are hoping to increase the.
So we have a 700,000 metric tons gap.
Yeah.
We need. We get our fish from marine, from inland, and from aquaculture.
Correct.
We need to do conservation activities to improve marine production. We need to pay a lot of attention to inland fisheries. Until last year, inland fisheries in this country did not have a management plan. We've developed one.
Correct.
And then we have to close the gap with aquaculture. So that is where our focus is this year.
For the year.
I will come back later.
Before you go, I have a last question. I need a master class on identifying various fish types. So when you are coming, you need to bring me the list and explain the local names, because every time he's been bullying me, he mentions Pala, he mentions Odai, he mentions things I don't know. So when you come, I want you to come and explain.
Popular fish called tioko.
Wow, look at that.
Tioko.
Sea fish.
That's Kojo Chumbuafu's favorite.
Is it sea fish or land?
Sea fish.
Tioko. It goes to Kenke or for soup.
Of course. Of course. I can feel a claw.
I know, right? So Emilia, before you go, we are discussing.
Hey, before you go, you've said it 3 times.
God the Father, God the Son.
I just came to say good morning. I'm just passing through.
Last one. Were you in Parliament yesterday?
No, I was in the constituency yesterday because His Excellency the President with the Trade Minister, who is doing amazing work, were in the constituency to commission the expansion of Kedah tiles. You know, they construct, they produce tiles in Shamar constituency for export to Europe, to America, to all of West Africa. I mean, not only West Africa. They are now going to also open a float glass factory. Every piece of glass item you use in this country is imported.
Wow.
They are going to construct one and start producing. So
it's in your constituency?
It's in my constituency. You know what I'm saying?
I was going to ask you something, but because you're not in Parliament, I'll spare. Yesterday they discussed something, but since you are not there, I'll let you
But
go.
I'm listening, and I agree with the position the leader, majority leader has taken.
Wonderful.
People go and queue and vote for us. We must be responsive and responsible in our leadership. Simple. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you for everything.
Our class prefect.
Honourable Minister, thank you for everything. Yes. I've heard all the messages.
Yes.
I've heard all the related performances, if you like. And may the Lord be with you.
This is how politicians come and change things. So we are here discussing.
Don't worry, she has a relationship with that.
I know, it's good.
So if you're a politician, you walking.
No, they can't walk in.
No, you can't walk in. This is my classmate from secondary school to university, the same hall.
Oh, really?
Laboni.
Secondary school.
Yes.
University.
When the same hall, she was the vice president of the hall. And
you know, since she's brought the food thing, I'll take a break. When I come back, we'll talk a bit about Heritage Month because the thing has changed.
Yes. Because this was against of last week.
So
we'll
be right back.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
When you hit the road, anything can happen. Drive with motor insurance that's fast, reliable, and always there when it matters. Whether it is comprehensive motor insurance, third-party fire and theft, or third-party only, Provident Insurance will sort you out. Insure or renew from January to March and enjoy fuel coupons and exclusive branded souvenirs. Terms and conditions apply. Drive confident, drive protected. Visit any Provident Insurance branch nationwide, our agency outlets, or licensed brokers. You can also call 050-937-4928 for inquiries or visit providencegh.com for more information. Remember, Ghana card is required for individuals and TIN number for corporate clients and for all motor insurance transactions in line with NIC directives.
With Provident, man, you're covered.
Energy and reconnect with your roots this March at the Back to Your Village Food Festival 2026. Join us for a celebration of Ghanaian culture and cuisine from all across the country. Northern, Akan, and Southern villages will all be represented. It's more than just food. It's about culture, family, and memories that last a lifetime. Let's come together this March to discover the flavors that make us who we are. The date is 28th and 29th of March 2026. Venue is the 8th for Sutherland Children's Park. The time is 10 a.m. through till 6 p.m. each day. Interested vendors can register by calling 0205-973-973. The Back to Your Village Food Festival is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM.
The Ghana Exim Bank is 10 years old. Hooray! And to commemorate this milestone, the Ghana Exim Bank is hosting a 2-day international conference on the theme, A Decade of Enabling Export Trade and Industrial Transformation, Resetting Gexim for the Next Frontier. The event takes place on the 25th to 26th of March at the Kempinski Hotel, Gold Coast City, 8 a.m. each day. President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will perform the official opening of the conference. Special guest and speaker, Honorable Elizabeth Ofosue-Jari, Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry. Conference host is Honorable Sylvester Adina Mensah, Chief Executive of the Ghana Exim Bank. For inquiries, call 0208-541-480 or visit eximbankghana.com/conference to register. Media partners, Daily Graphic, Media General, The Multimedia Group, Citi FM, Radio Gold and Channel 1 TV. And knowledge partners include IFC and SME Finance Forum.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
incredible tune by all means. And we're excited about the Heritage Month. The month of March for us is a big deal. We talk heritage, we talk culture, we promote it all, and we do it in style. And listen, tonight is the big start. Papa Sam. Tonight we're doing the launch.
Yep.
That's what's going to happen, right?
Yes.
Earlier this morning I came in my jumper and Jokoto.
I was wondering what you were up to.
I was
this
excited. I'm excited about the Heritage Month. I thought we'd do the launch this morning, but I'm ahead of myself.
Oh no, you're not ahead of yourself. Today.
Yes,
that's
yes,
what I'm
yes. So yeah, but later tonight we are all going to be at the Channel 1 Gardens for the massive launch of the Heritage Month. So, man, tell us more about the Heritage Month this year. What are we going to be seeing?
The Heritage Month simply is the month where we package, curate, and celebrate all our cultural assets as a country. The things that define us, who we are, our upbringing, things that define our spaces, the geography, our history. So what we do, and it's situated in the month of March, rightly so because of our independence. That's why we chose the month of March. And we call it Heritage Month because we are looking for a platform that can help us, first of all, identify the scape of our heritage. Too many people grow up in a linear fashion where they know only one thing. They have only one experience. They are limited in geography. But this is using media to celebrate the cultural assets, as I talk about. So that's why the month of March has been so declared Heritage Month.
Amazing.
People choose to call it differently, but we choose to call it heritage because it's actually deep-seated in our heritage, our roots, where we have come from.
I love that.
What has defined us, our food, our language, our music, our dance forms, our history, our storytelling, everything put together. So it's a month to celebrate these assets.
So it's a wide spectrum, and we're doing different things to highlight our cultural assets.
That's correct.
So let's go through some of them.
Basically, we are having conversations on radio and on TV to highlight some of these things that I've mentioned, to tell our own stories, to educate people, to celebrate our past, also to kind of align with the future and the promise of the future when it comes to our traditions and culture. In times past, local food was not even the most popular
at all
in public, formal, structured public places like hotels. And since we've been doing the Heritage Month and talking about local food and hyping the usefulness and essence of local food, I think, as you can see, like you were at La Palme Hotel the other time to go and chop the things. You went to chop the things. You didn't tell anybody.
They took me.
They blew your cover.
Oh my God! It was Friday night.
So you see, the hotels have all. It never used to be like that. I mean, go to a top-class hotel in Ghana to go and see fufu, to go and see banku. No.
It wasn't done?
No, it wasn't done.
So I wouldn't have had the ampesi and all that.
They all would do continental foods. But now is the thing. You can choose. We are spoiled for choice. But it's just consistent with who we are. And what is the objective of what we are doing is to try and elevate our offerings, cultural offerings, to a marketable and competitive space. Because you see, when you travel to all these countries, you are sure to find a Chinese restaurant
everywhere.
Why? Because there's a neuro association to what a Chinese food
offers,
feels like, tastes like, looks like. Okay, and so I travel out. When I used to work with Coca-Cola, I would travel from country to country at all times. My first thing is to look for a Chinese restaurant
because it's consistent.
Exactly,
and it's been mainstreamed.
Exactly,
more important.
You understand?
Yeah,
and you know where to find it.
Right.
So we are thinking that Ghanaian foods should start taking an identity of some sort, where we can identify the food, we can make it accessible, first of all to locals and then to foreigners as well. When you travel outside of Ghana, you should be able to have your packaged food. You should be, it has to be about Ghana. So we have dedicated the whole month of March to celebrate our cultural assets.
I love that. So we'll be talking about the stories that will be history, on online, radio, television,
everything,
everywhere.
Yes.
And so how would we experience, if you're talking about music, for example, is it just conversations, or you have the music being performed alongside conversation?
We have, you see, it's storytelling, but it's also experiential.
Experiential, okay.
So music, we give you the experience, and we travel is a travel tunnel, or time tunnel, where we start from the ages and bring it from the past to the present. Storytelling, but also experience.
So I see an immersive experience.
Exactly. So you have the bands playing, you have Inchin band playing some of those songs. You have Kwampa performing some of those songs. So the Kwampa one, we are going to do it with the market woman from Agbobloshi.
Oh, you don't mean it?
Yes.
Oh, you don't mean it?
Oh, yes. That's
so what they'll be singing along, they are backing vocalists, they are dancing. What a vibe.
And backing properly.
I'm telling you.
Yes. You are a bad.
Right.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's where we'll be doing Agbobloshi.
I love this.
We need to, if you like, let me borrow the word from, decentralize some of these things.
Thank you.
That you are always in the studio.
So the streets are owning the narrative.
Exactly.
I love it.
So we have the Agbobloshi market, and this is Citi FM, of course. So once we say it, other stations will rush to go and do the same thing. So we wish you well as you rush. Yeah. We wish you well.
You have to take care of our followers. they should follow our lead. It's good. Good.
We go dodge them.
Look, the other one that people love so much is the Heritage Caravan. And you won't believe it. Only yesterday at a fuel station, the manager of this station was like, you people should be doing it all year round, because the time you are doing it, I'm busy, I'm at work. I said, watch on TV, because if you want us to do that all year round, bruh.
Well, we get all sorts of requests, but it's an indication that is a popular offering.
Yeah.
But if it's a popular offering, it also offers business opportunities to those in the tourism industry. So I think that is a call to those in the tourism industry
to look at it,
to look at how they can also create their packages to give it that experiential feel.
Right.
I know that at times doing it without sponsorship creates some barriers, and it becomes prohibitive if you want to do the full charge. I mean, we don't do the full charge, but we want to showcase and make it attractive for Ghanaians to see that as a useful option.
Right.
Hitherto, people want to take a break, they have to travel through
out
the airport.
The country. Yeah.
It had to be so.
Yeah.
Now we are seeing
a shift.
Yeah. Yes, we're seeing a shift, and we need to push. So that's why we are doing the Heritage Caravan. The caravan gives you a certain kind of immersion because you are there physically.
Exactly.
You eat the food from the place. You learn their
language,
their dance forms,
and you buy some of their artifacts.
Exactly. So that's the kind of immersion. It's a 1 week immersion, but it leaves a certain imprint on the minds of people.
Yeah.
This is the 10th edition of the Heritage Caravan.
Lovely.
And I can tell you that there are people who are coming to the Heritage Caravan for the 8th consecutive time.
You don't mean it?
Yes.
8 over 10?
Yes.
Wow.
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 And more people, 6th.
Yeah.
Wow. You know.
Yeah. And then this time too, their numbers are growing. As in, they are coming with family, their wives, children.
No, you don't. We don't allow children below 18.
I mean,
yeah, but
adult
I get
children,
that.
yeah.
You know, I was looking through. We had a meeting this morning. I was looking through, and I saw a lot of repeat,
right?
You know,
patrons.
And I was asking Omane about how do they.
Consistent.
How do they make it into the thing?
Consistently. And this golf sold out in 5 hours when it was announced.
Right. So he says that maybe because people come and they come with their money, and they are paying for 5 people, they are paying for 10 people.
Exactly.
So it may be pockets of some of those
organized people who have experienced it already.
Yeah, but so that's it. So we go through the entire country, experience everything, live with memories, build bonds, build new network of friends. People become family after Heritage Caravan, and so that's what we have. One of the key things we have in the month of March, which is the Heritage Month.
And you change the routes every year as well?
We change the experience every year.
Okay.
So that's why people are able to repeat. And I'm talking, some people, there's somebody who's coming for the 4th time.
Okay.
From the UK.
Wow. Oh, do I know them?
4th time from the UK.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
There's a family from Germany. There's another from Paris, some from Wales, somebody from, and these are Ghanaian families. And it's just about experiencing Ghana in the way that you've never known before.
Right.
And that's what we offer. And I think that radio stations, TV stations, other media houses should be able to put something like that together. And I always say this, and I mean it.
Yeah.
Because you see, how many people can we carry? No more than 200.
Yeah.
Logistics alone.
Yes, not more than 200 at any point. But you see, you don't necessarily have to do it in March.
Right.
You can also pick at another time, or you can have another angle to it where you have only families. People. There is a huge opportunity. So
you have to run a master class for your
no. You see, because the essence is to promote this country.
True.
And our cultural assets, our destinations, our history, our stories, our people. You understand? So, there are, of course, I had been to the north prior to this, but there are lots of the people who we had on the caravan had never visited the northern part of Ghana.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
They only read about the northern Ghana in their books.
Yeah.
You understand? So, this is how we want to, if you like, demystify travel in Ghana.
The other thing I love about what the caravan does beyond what it does for the patrons is the business opportunity it gives to the locals in the various regions where we visit, because there's always spending in those economies, and that also stimulates the growth of those spaces. So that's a great point that the caravan also comes with. But there's a feature in the Heritage Month that has also become a favorite of many, that doesn't require us to be on buses, but it brings us together to eat, enjoy food that we otherwise wouldn't have had in the year, and then while we are doing that, enjoy great music alongside.
Powerful.
And that's the food festival.
You know that we have some adrenaline.
It's very important.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are trying some recipes.
So the food festival, which used to be the food bazaar, basically opens up our stores. We set up our stalls to invite people willing to eat Ghanaian food, properly prepare the indigenous way, to come over and have a piece of what is on offer. So normally they compartmentalize, or we compartmentalize the stores into the northern part, the middle belt, and then also the southern sector, where you have meals from the western region, from the central region, from right here in the Greater Accra region, and then from the Volta region. And then if you go to the middle belt, you are getting things from the Akan areas, particularly the Bono, the Ahafo, the Kumasi, proper Ashanti region, and related communities. And then you go to the north, then you have all these kuli from the northern region, the ayoyo, and then related meals. You're talking about tuozafi, dawadawa jollof, all of these things coming together in one big space where you can go order your food, take it home, or order your food and consume it there and then.
Proper one.
Now, what that does, from my experience, especially for people in Accra who are out of touch with their communities, they don't send their kids back to the villages. I remember that we brought some relations the other day. They saw the food. They said, what kind of food is that? But when they had it, till today, they still talk about it. They always want to have it.
Ghana.
Exactly. So that our culture is not lost. Samen spoke much earlier about how hotels used to do only what is known as continental food.
Exactly.
But now, in some cases, you go on a plane, you find that Ghanaian meals are offered. Now, that is where we want to take this thing to. And tourists also come to the country. And when they come, they want to have a piece of Ghana in their mouth.
A taste of Ghana.
When they come to the Back to Your Village food festival,
thank you,
they experience Ghana in the true sense, what we eat and how we eat it.
So all 16 regions and their cultures at one spot.
Exactly, because there's a way of eating banku and okra soup, or akple and okra soup.
There is.
Now, if you don't do it well, if you are in your office attire, you will swallow your attire. You understand?
When it comes, will teach you.
Exactly. There is, and you see, this is what tourism is about. There are people in the world today, all they do is to move from country to country, sampling their food and learning how to eat it.
And creating content
around it. That is what the Back to Your Village Food Bazaar does. By putting Ghanaian food on the national map and on the international map.
Thank you.
And so this month of March, which is just about coming in, please. If you don't have money, find one.
Yes.
If you don't have space in your stomach,
find some.
Yes. If you don't have space in your fridge, to buy food, prepare the Ghanaian way, and put it in your fridge. Please create the space. Because I know that there are people who are still single.
Is that what?
And there are people who need somebody to be doing the cooking for them. And sometimes, people don't do the right things and all of that. But when you come to the festival, we can guarantee you that you'll find properly constituted Ghanaian meal.
Thank you.
Take it home, store it for as many as 6 months. And just enjoy yourself.
And you see, the experience is also best shared.
Exactly.
Because the memories it creates is something you want to relive with
the drumming, the dancing,
significant,
the acapellas that we do. I mean, and you are meeting interesting people.
Yes.
Old classmates you've not seen for years. I saw some people who came the other day when we went for the festival.
Right.
Someone said they finished Accra like 30 years ago. They hadn't seen each other, and when they met, bro, they went to organize some proper pokus. And they shared it. That's the kind of experience that we're talking about. It's beautiful.
And the good thing is also that we've moved to a bigger space, have we not?
Yeah, we are there. Ifwa Sullivan Children's Park.
Lovely.
This thing is happening on the 28th and 29th of March.
We are crowning the whole Heritage Month with the food one.
Yes,
I love it.
Back to your village.
Back to your village.
Back to your village, because we are resetting the food agenda.
Thank you very much.
Apologies to John Mahama. Resetting. Apologies to our president. Resetting the food agenda. The foods that we used to eat when we were in our villages. Those are the foods that we are coming to see. So for the Ghana people, you have an appointment with me. O'clock a gali. Allah. Prepare.
We need to bring in
Nobody can go wrong by eating a crop.
That's right. They prepare giddy.
No, nobody.
It's authentic.
Bruh, so you never go wrong.
We need to ban it.
No, there's no oil in it.
Allah, fresh.
You understand? There's no oil.
Is that entity?
Oh, Accra, they add oil. That's it. They just put the things together. Fresh.
There's gin, there's fish, there's small salt, there's pepper. Then you know you are listening to me. You see your face.
They've started salivating.
Auntie, I greet you, so you be on duty. Because look, for the southern village, I'm going to get one apata just for Accra.
Thank you.
Just for Accra, sponsored by myself. Because see, I don't see why people are still cooking and using plenty oil and all these things, and then the oil all over the place. Just do Accra.
Accra, yes.
Proper one.
There's something.
Oh yeah, and you see the beautiful thing about Accra, which you know our fisher folk eat a lot, right? When they are on the sea, that's what they do.
Yeah, man.
Is that you know the fish when you harvest it like that from the sea, or you catch it from the sea fresh like that. It has its own nutritious, you know, sets of oil, or what do you call it?
Essential
types
oils.
of oil, essential oils. And so when you boil it like that, normally you can put everything together, right? The
onions,
pepper, the onion, everything.
Everything.
You have
Ginger
done exactly, and pour everything on it together, and then you boil, and then it will boil with it and cook with it, and you see that. The oil from the fish, you see very beautiful traces of it.
Thank you.
I settle was so.
I say flesh and blood has revealed this to you.
And how do you treat the gali?
A bastard. Yeah, a bastard. In fact, if you indulge me, I will provide some on Friday morning. For your eating pleasure.
The president of Accra.
Like the international president.
Unless you don't get small window.
No, because I don't understand why people are not eating that thing. And they're eating all sorts of sophisticated things that will give you all sorts of
complications.
And the good thing about the gali is that, especially for those of us who go on the sea, you know, you can either use the hot water to do it, or you can actually just pour cold water over there,
and then
leave it under the sun on the canoe for like some 5 to 10 minutes. Then it will probably constitute itself. It will bake.
It will bake. So 28th and 29th of March. Please, if you have a funeral, postpone it. So the person who dies, tell the dead man to postpone the death, because 28, 29, you have an appointment. If for Sutherland Children's Park,
28th, 29th.
Messi, ubediedi, said debut.
It is a me Accra expert. No person me ba hon mo. I want to come and do something there.
Okay. Just call the thing.
It's important. It's important. And then those of you who know how to do Fetritoto the proper way.
The Fetritoto.
That's right. The Fetritoto. You will be there.
No, with some hot water.
My guy. Oilless okra. Somebody was talking about oilless thing. Oilless okra is another variety you know that you can find. Then you have the ademe. Again, oilless ademe. You know, they whip it like that. It's clock. You see the green foam coming, and then the boy basically sprinkled over it. Then you have the agalavio. Then you have this ajuni, which is what do you call it? Yes. You will drop it inside, and then it will soak the fully loaded. It will soak the thing properly, and when you release yourself on it, now if they slap you, serve you.
No, it's official. We are launching the Heritage Month this evening at 5 p.m. It's really by invitation. But of course, the Heritage Caravan will be on, and the food festival will be happening from the 29th to the 30th of March at the First Southern Children's Park. So, what's the number we should call as vendors?
0205
973 973. And more be on 0205 973 973.
Yes.
It's a movement.
You if you are coming in as a vendor, just call this number. If you are just coming in to have fun as a patron, you don't need to call any number. You don't need to pay anything to anybody.
That's right.
Just come. Keep your money in your pocket. When you come, just attack the food. With your money, and you will thank me later.
Someone says, "Oh, they know construction. Oh, they know Fatima station because they are fasting."
No. So, but I think it will be. We
will do beyond 6 p.m.
No, but they will finish.
No,
the fasting
today,
before.
as we are talking about what we have talking, in his mind.
Get thee behind me, Satan.
Oh my word! And so it's an experience. You won't get this anywhere, trust me. Join us for the Heritage Month. It's gonna be lovely. It's gonna be amazing. It's all about our culture, mainstreaming our food, our music, our festivals, our clothing, our language, and everything that makes us unique as a people. So join us. Let's celebrate Ghana. It's all about Ghana on this channel. Oh yeah. In the meantime, Ghana is growing. Our cities are expanding. With this growth and expansion comes the issue on sanitation. The critical question: how do we manage our waste, protect our environment, and secure our future? The Institute of Statistical, Social, and Economic Research, ISA, in collaboration with the Environmental Service Providers Association, ESPA, and other key partners, invite you to a powerful stakeholder engagement event on the economic importance of investing in waste management and sanitation in Ghana. Discover groundbreaking research revealing the true cost of poor sanitation and the enormous economic, environmental, and social benefits of getting it right. Be part of the conversation, be part of the solution, be part of the future. Join us on Thursday, 26th February 2026 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Lisa Hotel, Lakoa. Contact Mrs. Vicentia Kwate on 0244 766 492 or email vkwate@ug.edu.gh. Waste management is not just a necessity, it is an investment in Ghana's future, so do not miss it. If you're building big, the name to go to is Vaneado. They are ready to build with you, from high-end apartments to office blocks, hotels to private homes. Vaneado is a trusted name for premium finishes at project-friendly prices. We supply luxury bathrooms, Cavallini kitchens, tiles that combine international quality with unbeatable value, perfect for architects, contractors, developers, and interior designers. And the best part, Vaneado offers bulk deals, special project pricing, and tailored packages to suit every scale. We don't just supply, we partner with you to deliver excellence on time and on budget. Visit the Vaneado showroom on Ring Road opposite Laboni Junction, or call us on 055 0000031 or 0244 380293. Speak with our project team. Vaneado, powering bold projects. And if you are looking for motor insurance that goes the extra mile, Hollard Insurance has something special for you this 2026, and you wouldn't want to miss out. Insure your car with Hollard and enjoy extra rewards. New customers get to drive away with free fuel vouchers when they sign up. Existing customers get exclusive gifts when they renew. 24/7 free roadside assistance for everyone, so you're never stuck on the road. And now that's value you can trust. 0800 444 999 is the number to call. Visit any Hollard office or speak to your broker today. Man slacking. Hollard Insurance, we've got you covered. And I have some amazing friends joining us in the studio from Roman Ridge. We'll be having a conversation shortly. They are winners, they are world beaters. The winners of the Commonwealth essay competition will be getting into their mind, hearing their story and celebrating their feat. Beautiful people in the studio this morning. Before we do that, GCB Bank wishes the Chinese community in Ghana a prosperous year of the horse. Happy Chinese New Year, as the horse symbolizes energy, freedom and progress. We hope this year gallops in with incredible success for your businesses, abundant blessings for your families, and happiness in everything you do. Thank you for trusting GCB Bank as your financial partner. Here's to a fantastic year of the horse. From GCB Bank, your bank for life. So celebrating our friends from the Roman Ridge School, I have the principal teacher, Deborah Kote. Kote. Deborah, it's good to have you. And you are here with some incredible young people. Wilma Nkumsa, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Excellent. And then there's Jijo Pobli. Jijo, how are you?
I'm good.
You have a very charming smile.
Thank you.
Good one there. And then there is Kwabna Obing as well. Which grade are you, Kwabna?
I'm in class 6. Please.
Good. And how old are you?
I'm 11.
What about you, Jijo?
I'm 8.
And which grade are you?
4.
Great. And then finally, Wilma?
I'm in grade 10. I'm 15.
Fantastic. So tell me about your experiences. And you were in a writing competition,
yes,
right? And you emerged winners. Tell me a little bit about that before we get into the whole process. How was it like? What happened?
Okay, so every year our school participates in the essay competition. And this year we broke another record with a lot of essays winning medals from our school, and there were 5 gold finalists, there were 43 gold medals, there were 110 silver medals, and there were 206 bronze medals. And yeah,
all these for your school alone?
Yes.
For your school alone?
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious. But this is a global competition, isn't it? Commonwealth signifies global stuff.
It is.
How big a deal is this contest for you, Madam Deborah?
As a school, it's incredible. You know, year in, year out, our students take part in this competition, like Wilma mentioned, and every year we break our record. As a school, definitely we are so proud and awed by these young writers to be recognized on an international level for having written things that we do on a daily basis is just mind-blowing for us.
You systemized excellence.
Exactly.
So once you go on the global stage, you just beat and break your own record.
Period.
Wow. I like it. Jijo, talk to me, right, about the essay competition, because now you are not just writing among your friends or competing even here. You are competing globally, right? And you get to outshine so many other people. What was that experience like?
So I felt really happy and excited and I thought that I was going to get gold again, but I got bronze. But I was still proud.
Oh, you got gold the last time?
Yeah.
Right.
But I was still proud of myself for getting bronze, because there's always next time.
I like that. But what's the essay about? What are you writing? What's the process of putting your thoughts together? And what makes you stand out with your essays?
The theme for this year was Commonwealth Journey. And what I did was try to express how the animals felt about how we pollute every day and just waste everything and just dump it away.
Okay. So you wrote about animals. What did you say in your essay?
I said that the animals were kind of getting tired of the human beings always polluting the air, the ground, the water, everywhere.
Right.
So then they tried to start a war, but eventually they realized that there's always another chance.
Okay.
And then everyone was sort of in a friendship. It was kind of like a community where everyone is helping one another.
I see. So eventually there was conflict resolution.
Yeah.
Did the environment win?
Yes.
It did. All right, we'll see how we can learn from your story and build a better society for ourselves. But did you tell me also about your essay? What did you write about?
So mine was also kind of like Kabena's, but when I did mine, so they had a meeting at 7 a.m. and when they met, they started talking about ideas so they can fix everything.
Okay.
So they basically tested 2 ideas, which was either telling the humans or making posters. But I decided to write that they wouldn't tell the humans because I felt that animals talking would be...
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's
so
interesting.
they put posters, and then on the next day, when they came, it had worked, and all the humans, they just cleaned up everything, and it was so sparkling and neat.
Nice.
So they all went back into their homes.
Beautiful ideas. Wilma, what did you write about?
My essay was about a tree in our community. So I was the tree. So I wrote from the tree's perspective, watching our community grow and develop, and how people's lives change in different seasons of everybody's life.
So as a tree, are you happy with how we are treating you?
Not really.
What's going on? What do you want us to do differently?
You shouldn't just ignore the trees in our community. We should see them as part of their life because they also help in our environments to help us coexist in the community.
Interesting. I'm coming to you, principal teacher, because there's a lot of talk about ed tech and moving tech and how it's even impacting the quality of the cognitive ability of the new generation and how we are losing the art of writing. So how important are competitions like this in developing the psychosocial and even the leadership skills of students?
Okay. In our school, right from reception is the very first year. They are about 4 or 5.
Okay.
We inculcate in them the habit of writing, expressing themselves on global issues.
Okay.
So by the time
class 4. You mean?
Yeah. No. When they are 4, 5 years
when
old.
They are 4?
Yes.
They start writing on global issues.
Exactly.
Hey.
So the topics they wrote on, we had 4 and 5-year-olds all writing. And regardless whether it's a sentence or an image they draw to represent the ideas that they have, we give them the platform to do that.
What was I doing when I was 4?
So, yeah. So right from the onset, we build in them that habit of expressing yourself on issues. We give them different opportunities to showcase what they have. So by the time they grow, they're already into that habit of commenting and making their voices heard, so that they are not left out.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting. I do write often, and writing can be fun, it can be exciting, but sometimes too it can be very challenging, right? So share some of your challenges while writing with me.
So when I was writing mine, I had challenges when I was in the middle of it. I was stuck and I didn't have any ideas.
Writer's block?
Yeah. I didn't have any ideas of what I could add to my story for it to be a bit fascinating for other problems that the animals had. Because the only thing I knew was pollution for fish.
Yeah. So what did you do? How did you overcome that challenge?
So I went to research.
Okay. Further reading, right?
Yeah.
It helps give you more ideas.
Yes.
Okay, so that's an interesting. Kwabna, did you face a similar challenge, or your challenge was different, or you had no challenge at all?
My challenge was kind of similar because I was trying to make my work as unique as possible and make it really feel like something I would be proud of looking back at. So what I did to make it more unique is that I looked at other writers' styles and I tried to make my own style of writing. And then after that, everything went smoothly.
Nice. Wilma, any challenges? Or you are a pro, so you didn't have any challenge at all?
No, my only challenge was trying to find ways to express myself, but putting myself in the mind of the tree, because normally you don't really
know what trees are thinking.
Yes. So I had to imagine myself being a tree, looking at my surroundings and my neighborhood and watching people grow and develop.
Right. But so guys, did you have to travel for this competition, or it's something you submit here and send your entries?
No, we submit it in our school.
Okay. And so how was the experience? Now you're global champions with several medals to your names. You're global winners. Perhaps some younger audiences or some of our friends are listening to us as young as you, and they have ambitions of writing as well as you've had and winning accolades, but they're perhaps nervous or they're feeling inadequate about themselves and all. What would you share with them from your experience that can encourage them? And I'll start with you, Wilma.
Okay, so they shouldn't be scared, because for me, this is my first time winning gold finalist. Before, I wrote essays, but I didn't really achieve such greatness. I was getting lower medals, but I still pushed harder, and I learned to write differently and think of ways and means to make my work stand out.
Right.
And you shouldn't just focus on making your work perfect. You should just express yourself and put what you have in mind on paper, and it can be very good.
I like it. So focus on excellence, not perfection, right?
Yeah.
And just express yourself. That's beautiful. Jijo, what would you say to encourage someone?
So I would just tell them that they should just believe in themselves. Anything they're imagining, they should just put it on the paper and just focus that what they're doing is good and they can achieve something.
I like that. Kwabena, talk to me.
I think that you should always try your best, because you never know what may happen. Because at least entering shows that you are ready to write and show your skills to everybody.
Brilliant. Guys, you all sound very brilliant, and I really enjoy talking to you. What are your aspirations? What do you want to do? Start with you, Kwabena.
Honestly, I'm not that sure on what I want to do yet.
Okay.
But I'm kind of leaning towards becoming like a dentist, because I can get to help people be more confident in their smile.
You love it when people smile confidently.
Yes.
Like my friend Jijo here. She's been smiling since she came. I like that. What about you? What are your aspirations?
I want to be an artist.
Okay.
Because I love drawing and doing art and everything.
Okay.
It's just so fun, because you get to use your imagination to make whatever you want come to life.
I like this. Since you've been thinking as a tree, do you want to do anything in relations to trees and more?
Not really,
Okay.
but I don't have an exact plan for the future, but I'm leaning towards finance or business.
Money. They say cash rules the world, right? So that's a really good one. Listening to you, let me talk to Madame Deborah to wrap it all up. And so, speak to us why the school does this, what it hopes to do with this, and if there are more parents who are thinking of switching to the Roman Ridge School for this kind of quality experience and erudition in expression as they are seeing in these amazing young ones, what should they be doing?
Okay. So, as you heard, we try to build excellence. That's we pursue excellence. That's what we do at the Roman Ridge School. In the littlest things to the biggest things, we embrace challenges and then we make the best out of them. Right. So these children didn't start off winning medals.
Right.
We train them, we teach them, we inculcate values in them, and at the end of the day, they are global thinkers. They don't just look locally. Okay, we are preparing them for the world.
Right.
So yes, I would advise every parent to bring their children to the Roman Ridge School, and will transform them.
Amazing. I love that. Bring your children to the Roman Ridge School and we will transform them. That's a very audacious one, coming from a track record of excellence, and we have exhibits to show of the hard work of the Roman Ridge School. So thank you, Deborah, for passing through with Wilma Nkumsa, Jijo Pobli, and Kwabena Obing. All the best. Congratulations, and we'll see you at the top.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Breakfast Show. The city's biggest conversation. The City Breakfast Show. Rise above the noise.
Join the conversation on the City Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/City97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/City973, and Instagram at instagram.com/City973 with the hashtag CityCBS.
When factories rise, we protect them. When businesses grow, we guard their future. When families invest in what matters most, we secure their dreams. For over 60 years, SIC Insurance has been Ghana's shield, built on integrity, reliability, and care. From motor to fire, accidents to travel, marine, and more. Whatever you value, insure it with confidence. Insure it with care. Insure it with SIC Insurance, because at the heart of every policy is a sacred promise to care, to deliver, to be there when it matters most. Call 0800 100 055 or talk to a broker or licensed agent today. SIC Insurance. Our promises are sacred.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-322-31. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
Kuma has always dreamt of commanding his own military forces.
Attention! Eyes right, stand at ease.
Because that dream is still a vision in progress, he spends his time commanding his money with the EcoBank mobile app.
Operation Supplier Payment. Dispatch 1,000 units of currency from Accra to Benin. Move! Move!
Sometimes he wants a little extra control so that he can buy only what he needs.
Command Center mobile app. Activate virtual card protocol and initiate payments for sneakers and t-shirts. Abort mission for leather coat payment.
Even when the general is fast asleep, his standing order marches out to sort his bills. With the EcoBank mobile app, you can command your money to make safe transactions in Ghana and across 33 African countries. Download the EcoBank mobile app on the Play or App Store today.
By the left, about turn.
EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. EcoBank will never call or send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Ramadan Kareem, a season of peace, blessings, and giving. Electroland Ghana Limited is bringing blessings into your home with special value deals on Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. NASCO TVs from just $699, bottom fridge freezer from $1999, chest freezer from $1999, Samsung 6kg twin tab washing machine for 2,999 Ghana cedis, Samsung microwaves from 1,799 Ghana cedis, TCL 43 inches for 2,999 Ghana cedis, TCL water dispenser for 1,599 Ghana cedis, TCL front load inverter for 5,999 Ghana cedis, Media air cooler for 1,499 Ghana cedis, air fryer, juicer, stand mixer, and blender at all special Ramadan prices. Visit EGL showrooms and authorized dealers nationwide. Call us on 0503-159739 and on our website at www.electrolandgh.com. Electroland Ghana, bringing Ramadan value home.
When Ghana wakes, questions wake with her. Jobs, roads, power, water, policies that touch real lives. From the market woman to the boardroom, from the street to the state house. This is where the nation speaks. This is where leaders are held to account. The City Breakfast Show, the biggest morning show in Ghana. National conversations, real impact. The City Breakfast Show on 97.3 City FM.
This is the City Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Oh no, man, this is the sound. Abeku knows how to take my money, and he plays good song. Oh man, and he play my song. Ben Braco, Mukrum. Before we go to Mukrum, no, the month of March, we are summoning all sons and daughters of the soil back to the Republic through compelling storytelling, through the Heritage Caravan, through the Back to Your Village Food Festival, and our on-air series. You don't want to miss it. Let's celebrate our own while we are at it. If you want to go to the World Cup, you want to witness it live and live in color, Latina Travels is making that possible. We're taking you to America, Canada, and Mexico. 2-in-1 experience, uniting the world-class football and global business in one unforgettable journey. Everything you need is catered for. You have visas to watch all 3 group stage matches, 3 official match tickets, return charter flights, hotel accommodation, travel insurance, exclusive access to business networking events across all 3 host nations. So it's not just a trip, it's history in motion, football opportunity. It's Latina Travels. Latina is at Alisa Hotel Northridge. Call them 0244 260-789 or 0302-934-565. Latina Travels, your gateway to the 2026 Global Football Competition. Oh yeah, and if you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. 0550-032-231 0550-032-231. That's the number to call. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. And after receiving hundreds of nominations for the Channel 1 Community Legends from communities across the country, the search for the most deserving and heartwarming stories are underway. Every entry has been carefully reviewed as we identify stories that truly inspire and create impact. So get ready for the exciting review and the grand celebration. 10 Channel 1 community legends, only on Channel 1 TV and City FM. Well, let's top of the hour. My name is Caleb. We had a full house today. Bernardino Kokuable, Samuel Atamansa, Richard Delaska, Godfred Akotobuafu. Oh, Yahoo. Many thanks to you for doing the listening. Fred Tete Jaban, extraordinary production. Godfred Abeku, Ojum, the richest man. He's the best in the business. Samuel Akom was here as well. And he is back top of the hour with the news. Minya Berma Otendang.
Yankopana Nado Mama Huye, Huye, or Koye.
Only move.
No, what's Hello, welcome to City News at 10. I am Samuel Akom. Coming up, Ghana Revenue Authority interdicts 5 customs officers over the Niger-bound transit cargo operation. And Kolebu Teaching Hospital vows to ensure justice over emergency care death involving a 29-year-old engineer. To the details of our stories now. The board chair of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Professor Titus BU, says justice will be served over the death of hit-and-run victim Charles Emisa. The hospital has interdicted 2 doctors and 2 nurses over allegations that they failed to provide emergency care. Speaking on Channel 1 Newsroom, Professor BU, who is also the Member of Parliament for Lambusi, says the action allows for a fair investigation and accountability.